Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I have a feeling that this comment video could be a hell of a long one. Firstly, happy Mother's Day, or belated happy Mother's Day for yesterday. I was asleep. I hope you all had a wonderful time. What was I going to say? Who knows? Should we just dive in? I had it at the start. It was with Angie. There we go. Angie says, I like hearing your response to the comments. Thank you, Angie. I think I get to say more than I would do in a reply, because a lot of the times I just put lol because I'm laughing, but it might be nice to see me laughing to your responses. Elizabeth, Jules, one of the reasons you are so loved is because you have taken the time to get to know each and every one of us. Yes, it's like being with family. Ah, thank you, Elizabeth. I feel like that. Especially when people send me things, like when Angie sent me Jude playing in the band and stuff like that, and Bonnie sends me different things, and I talk to Brenda, and it's like, if you ever want to email me, anyone, chat2exposed@aol.com. I never share anybody's personal information. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, it's cool. I love learning more about you every day and that. Hannah, and I so appreciate you swearing less. That means you care for your subscribers. I try, Hannah. I do try, but sometimes they push my buttons and I can't help myself. Kelly Dunn, Lisa needs therapy 100%, doesn't she though? Thank you for the national anthem. I was in the marching band, and being from America, this brought tears to my eyes. What a good memory. I would still love to visit England one day. Love you, Jules. Keep up the good work. We all love you. Bless you, Kelly. How cool being in a marching band. I was playing the naughty aunt, and I said to Jude, you know, if the bloke in front's ever annoyed you or he's walking too slow, you just bang him in the back of the head with the trombone. I shouldn't do that, should I? I should be teaching him good things, not bad things. Don't listen to me, Jude. If you're listening, put your fingers in your ears. Right, where are we? Hannah, would an air conditioner not help with that hose out of the window? That's the thing. You can get them so you have, what are they called? Sash? Are they the ones that go up and down? And then you can get a unit that you can put a hose at, but mine opens outwards, so you can't do it with those windows. So the only way to do it would be to get a hole drilled in the wall and have a big unit, and A, I haven't got the room. B, it would cost a bloody fortune, and we'd probably get screwed by some unscrupulous fucking builder, because no matter what we ever try and get done at this house, they always screw us. It's just that this is the edge of the house. That's the back wall. Like side wall, that's the back wall. And that's the front. So I've got the roof slopes, and I've got like twice the amount of, God, you can tell it's beginning of the day, can't you? Cotton wool stuff in the roof. I know you're all shouting at me. Whatever it is, right? Then there's the thermal board on the room, so all the heat is in this room. It's like yesterday, or whenever it was, I was up. It was 88 degrees in this room. And that was with 2 fans going and the door open. It's ridiculous. But I do what I can. Like, I film a bit, I stop, I put the fans on, I have a drink, I spray myself with water, whatever, and I cool down, and then I start again. It's just this time of the year. And it's only for a few weeks. It's not like I'm in Florida or anything. It's not usually that hot for long here. But when it is, man, does it kill me. See, I love it when it's cold. Have I not been giving people things? But thanks for the concern, Hannah. Please don't shave your head. Just spray it with a spray bottle with water. It looks so lovely on you. Would be such a shame. It looks so cute. Oh, bless you. I don't need to spray it with a bottle of water, Hannah. That's what it looks like when I wake up. It's like I've been swimming. It's ludicrous. But I'm trying. I still got it. I am trying to keep it for as long as I can, because I wanna bleach it, and I want to dye it purple. And if I shave it off again, it'll be ages before it's long enough to do anything with. So I'm trying. Yes, I'm very trying. Gal Charlotte, hi Jules and chat, have a great day. You too. Thanks for the comment. User bloody blah 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 blah. I'm not blah blah blahing at you, it's just I'll never remember all those numbers. Jules, regarding her dry bar wrap and her intentions to just buy a new one. Earlier this year she did a video on her trip to Dallas and what she brought. It was sadly when you had that bad bout with fibro, so I don't believe you did a video about it. Anyway, she came back and was complaining about the hotel pillows and said that she has to figure out a way to bring her Sleep and Glow pillow with her on trips, but it's such a hassle because it takes up so much of her luggage space. So she said she's thinking about taking it with her and then just leaving it in the hotel. Doesn't that just fucking sum her up, really? Leaving it in the hotel, she doesn't have to carry it back. This woman is batshit crazy. You said it. And her hair. You can tell in this video that there's nothing left. Then in others it looks so full. So obvious she's back to her extensions again, but she'll claim she got her hair healthy. Nothing is real with Lisa. No, absolutely sod all. But unbelievable. Isn't it though? And it's like, it just shows how little she thinks of money. The fact that she would have bought another thing. She probably would have left that in the hotel. Oh, I'll bless someone else. And the thought of leaving, a $40 pillow or more behind. Maybe if you didn't buy so much crap, you'd have enough room to bring your pillow home. Huh. Wiggy now. I wish I could send rain and cool air your way, Jules. Oh, so do I. I just washed a big wool rug that the dogs were sneaking to pee on upstairs. I thought they were Boston Terriers. Turns out they're sneaky peers. And now it's so wet outside that the rug will never dry and smells like a sheep has wet itself. Good times. Get a dog, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Amazon has a handheld misting fan. Would that help? If so, put it on your wish list and I'll get it for you. I too love this format. Lots of fun. Thank you, honey. Honestly, I don't need it. I've got like different spray things, and like I said, when I put the fan on in between doing stuff, but it's like some days I just can't do anything. It's just too darn hot in here. It's ridiculous. And it's like, it's not even that hot in England. Yeah, but like I said, it was 88 in here the day before yesterday or whenever, and it was like, I can't do that. It's me, I just can't do heat. And apart from anything else, that's the other thing I meant to keep saying, it's part of fibro as well. You can't regulate temperature. So when it's hot, you're over hot, and when it's cold, you're freezing. See, I don't mind being freezing. I can put the heat pad on. I can get a hot water bottle. I can lie under the covers. I love that. But when you're hot, it's not like you can peel your skin off and cool down. It's ridiculous. God, I hate fibro. Christine, about the conference she went to, she said that she felt the presence of God. Yeah, I sincerely doubt that God is present in Las Vegas, in a Las Vegas hotel and casino. Just saying, yeah. As if. She sort of slides those things in to keep the Christian and the Catholics and the whoever's appeased. See, she is a God-loving woman. No, she bloody isn't. Yeah, I'm laughing too, Bonnie. And Elizabeth's laughing too. Hannah, that bikini top is one whole cup size too small. They're struggling to get out, aren't they, though? But, you know, that's the way she likes it. Helen. Yeah, I feel like a celeb when you read my comments out. Oh, bless. Lots of fun, Jules. Loving it. If we get a summer, this will be my first summer with hot flushes. Could be fun. I remember mine. I was at Butlins. We'd gone on holiday. And there's a picture of me inside with the 2p machines trying to win Madam, the little toys that were in it. And that's when I first started with this around my neck. And it was like, I thought I was overheating because I was getting a carb rush because I was a newly diagnosed diabetic at the time. And I thought it was something I was eating that was causing it and didn't realise it was hot flushes. Oh, it was a deep joy. I was walking around constantly looking like I'd fucking walked out of the shower. My hair was sopping. So get a hand fan, and you can get them cool, those cold things. Right, I got them eventually. I need to get it out, actually. That'd help now. It's like this. and it's just a towel type thing, and you run the water on it and you wring it out and then you snap it, and when you snap it it goes really cold, and then you can put that on the back of your neck and cool you down. If I find the name of it I'll stick it in somewhere, but get one of them because they're really good. See, I wouldn't have put this in a comment, so it's worth doing these, isn't it? I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the laughs. I could not bear watching Lisa without your commentary. When you copy that stupid laugh, I nearly die with laughing each time. And I also copy it. Good, that's it. We're going to put the world off kilter because we'll all laugh at the same time. So funny. Also, time and times and pairs nearly ends me as well. Will she ever learn? Since does smiling. It's like she's doing this new fucking Patreon thing, and I've got a thing to say at the end about that. And it's like to teach us something, to go deep with us, whatever. She can't even work out plurals. Jules, it's wormwood. Right, I'll remember that. That's Elizabeth. If I don't say your name, I'm sorry, but you can see I'm doing you. Susan, oh, I love the message from the management. I had to put it in, Susan. People kept choking. We can't have that. I don't want to get sued. Me too. Truth. Thank you. Elizabeth, oh my God. They were high on coke. Oh, were they high on Dr. Pepper? I'm all for close family ties, but it can be stifling and lead to an emotionally stunted adult. This is particularly true for narcissists. They already live in an isolated bubble with no knowledge of the world around them and continually seek attention, dependent on others to take care of them financially and physically. As they get older and looks fade, the loneliness is overwhelming, as there are no social skills to fall back on. Upper class, really? That's why her grammar is so polished. Sad. True, 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 true. All true. Waxing philosophical, are we, Lisa? Like, no. Yippee! 3 Jules videos in one day. I've died and gone to heaven. Utterly fabulous, Jules. Thank you. You're welcome. I had to put the comment one up on limited because I knew if I didn't, it would get to the point where it wouldn't be it'd be pointless, because why would you look at mine when you could just go and read the comments on Lisa's video? But it's still limited. I don't know what I said in that was so awful, because I've said worse. Jed said earlier, did you say stupid? And it's like, really? Are you going to be dinged for saying that? The YouTube animation bots, they pick up the least little thing, and it's like, but you don't hear the context of it. It's stupid. Helen, oh my God, 5 minutes in and she'd put you into a coma. If it were not for you, Jules, I'd give up. How boring and tedious are her answers. Exactly. And she's not even answering the question. Oh, you want to hear about me? No, that wasn't what they said. Her life she's describing sounds like the ultimate bore, doesn't it just? It really does. I would still rather have my life, chronic pain and all. Hers sounds so empty and sad, doesn't it, Helen? Absolutely pointless. I'm still in a coma. Hilarious comment, my friend. Had to be said, Elizabeth. Sure it did. It would, though. She does put me to sleep. Cats are not cars. Garage? You are seriously disturbed. This is animal abuse, isn't it, though? She's always done it because she doesn't want them waking her up. Once the Queen goes to sleep, there can't possibly be any noise. So that's what she does. Shoves all the cats in the garage. Elizabeth, the facelift is delayed as she has used threads to pull everything up. That's why you're noticing the drastic difference in appearance. That's what a few people have said, threads, haven't they? She has 100% had something done and it doesn't look good. No, it doesn't, Helen. It really doesn't look good. It doesn't, Peg, does it? Doesn't, though. It looked bloody awful, my friend. See what I don't understand? I said in videos and things, it's harder to say doesn't. Try saying doesn't and then say doesn't. Doesn't just slips off the tongue. Doesn't you have to really think about. Maybe that's what takes up all her brain space, thinking about how to pronounce doesn't. Partner, CEO, lordy lordy. She's at the peak of her career, Elizabeth, don't you know? Your experiences, not the majority of other wonderful hard-working women trying desperately to provide for their families. Exactly. She's got no clue. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. That tells you all, doesn't it? She said that before she married him, before she gave him children. This is my rule, my list of rules. This is what I want. This is what I want you to provide. And he said yes. Botox fillers. She's had them all. Hannah, Lisa, this is my hair. No heat. Just use the blow dryer. That is heat, Lisa. She doesn't get it, does she, Hannah? Beguile me. A genius she is not. No. Peg's laughing. Aren't we all, Peg? Helen. Why does it say read more there? Oh, right. What happened there? How condescending when she was talking about a 9-to-5 job not being for her. Aye, because she would have to work for her money. Some of us don't have any option and need to work to pay our bills. We're not all selfish, self-indulgent, pampered princesses. Most of us can't live on one wage or no wage. She is so unrelatable on all levels. Isn't she, though? And rude and condescending and patronising, and yet people still find her relatable. How? No shame to stay at home, mums, but it's a privilege not many get in this life. I would not be shocked if her main reason for wanting to be a stay-at-home mum was so she did not need to work. That was basically it. She didn't want to work. She wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. She'd got all this pretty idea in her head. Then when she had kids, she realised it wasn't that great. And then as soon as they could fend for themselves, that was it. Bye. I'm doing what I want to do. I have me time. She had me time when the kids were little. They know when I go for my shower or my whatever, they're not to bother me. There's tons of stuff in all her oldie videos, but nobody noticed. Both my parents worked as we had 7 months to feed. 7 mouths to feed. God, what is wrong with my eyes today? 7 mouths to feed, and there was not a lot of money about at that time. My dad worked in the steelworks and other manual jobs, and my mum was a cleaner. They worked hard until they could not. My mum had to give up at 40 due to heart disease and many bypass surgeries over the years. My dad stopped before he was 40 due to MS. They gave it their all. We might have had nothing, but we had a roof and food in our belly. She's no idea of the struggle, any struggle. No idea. No, she hasn't. And give my love to your mum and dad. Helen, it's like, I know we didn't work. Mind you, I was 30, so, but I started work when I started babysitting when I was 9. And then I got a Saturday job, and then I started working at my uncle's club when I was 13, washing glasses. And I've worked ever since. And like some points I was working, I worked for a lot of newspapers, and I'd do the newspaper in the day, selling advertising space and whatever, and then I'd be in a pub at night working to make sure I pay the bills and what have you. And so I have worked. Then we went to Butlins, and I nearly broke my back in Butlins, the hours I did. Like on a Monday, on an intake day, I worked from 9 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night, walking up and down Shalley lines. If you've never been to, I'll try and put a video in of what it's like at Butlins at the end. If you're bothered, you can watch it. And up and down stairs to see to all the people that were on my line and was everything okay and blah 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 blah. And like I said in another video, I went there with a brand new pair of Dr. Martin boots. I wore them out in 6 months. They just died, fell apart because of the amount of walking I did. And then when we came here, I used to walk Tech Help to school, then I'd walk to the shop, I'd do the shopping, get a cab back, put the shopping away, walk down to the school, which was over a mile, pick him up, walk him back, blah blah blah. So I've put my hours in, do you know what I mean? I've done as much as I could possibly do, and then my body was like, nah, nope, not doing it anymore. And people now look at me and go, oh, you lazy cow, get up and move and do some work. And it's like, you've no clue what goes on in somebody's life, none whatsoever. Proof here with Helen's parents. I know exactly what she's saying. And cleaning is no fun. And your mum was probably up at fucking stupid o'clock in the freezing cold in Scotland, tootling off to go to clean some office or whatever. And the people in the office didn't appreciate her either, I bet. And manual work. That's like where I am. I'm living in Yorkshire now. All those people that worked down the pits, what good did it do them? I remember saying to I'm off on one now. I remember saying to my neighbour, he's so cute, and they had a caravan, so they used to go off on holiday to their caravan, and then they used to go abroad. I think it was twice a year, because they were both retired. And he'd be out in the garden every day doing something, and he only ever wore shorts. And I said, wow, I said, you really love the sun, don't you? And he went, yeah, because I didn't see it for so many years. And it's like, fuck, yeah, you were down a pit. Of course, you didn't see daylight. You went down before the sun came up, and you were up after the sun went down. You didn't see anything. Lisa's got no clue what real life is like. None whatsoever. Hannah. Oh, yes, she can talk all day about herself. Ain't that the truth? She loves to hear herself talk, and I cannot imagine being occupied with yourself 24 hours a day. There's more going on around you, Lisa. Ah! I know how you feel. Helen, sorry for the many compliments. Comments. Like I've said to you all, if you see, that's why I do the videos how I do them. I have to pause and say what I'm thinking, and then carry on. If you have to pause the video to write a comment because you'll have forgotten it by the time you get to the end of the video, please do that. It doesn't bother me at all. I totally understand it. Right, sorry for the many comments, but how sad is her diet? Yes, I am bored with her, Jules. Aren't we all, Helen? I can't imagine living like that. She can be carnivore and eat different things, but she won't. My friend, we all enjoy commentary. It's how we are as a community. Exactly, Elizabeth. We like chatting here. Hannah, no one at her house wants to hear her talking every day about hair nonsense and about herself and deep thoughts. So John will be happy as she has YouTube so she can blabber over there. That's exactly it. Oh, you go up and do your work, honey, and I'll just go and play golf. Hit the nail on the head, girl. John is comatose with boredom and Will's too intelligent to listen. Ain't that the truth, Elizabeth? I want Will to come and live here, poor boy. Sharon Thompson. I'm Catholic also and have never done a devotional either. I don't think I ever knew what it was until a few years ago. Yeah, it was never mentioned to me when I was growing up, a devotional. You said your prayers at night and you went to Mass on a Sunday and holy days of obligation, but I don't remember ever hearing about a devotional. Helen. She forgot to add in the thread lifts and filler. Exactly. Oh, I'm honest. I'll tell you guys everything. Helen, women regenerating every 3 minutes. It was a while ago I did this video and now I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to my empty head. Peg, her lips are too much, aren't they though? And she keeps having them done. Oh, you're kidding me, Sandra. Guess who needs new tyres again? Oh, well, I need to make a note of this so we can do it. Hi. Real life on Social Security, vehicle maintenance. Oh, dear God. Right, I'll copy that. Go back here. That's been added to the list. Thank you for that, Sandra. Anyone else got any videos they want me to do? Pop me a link like that and I will add them to the list and I will get to them as I get to them. Thank you very much. Cynthia, my friends and I just knew what a polite response was. Oh my God, Lisa doesn't realise that you don't practice being genuine. Exactly! I lived in Germany for 3 years, studied French and Latin and Spanish. Storytelling is not how one learns how to speak a foreign language. It's how lazy teachers kill time. Yeah, but poor widow Lisa couldn't cope unless it was an interesting story. I can't believe she actually said that out loud to people. I used to practice things to say. Do you not know how stupid that makes you look? And yes, I'll probably get dinged for that. Christine, by having Brooke asking the question, she feels so important, like she's a celebrity who gets interviewed. I'm sure we are getting a lot more of her asking me questions nonsense. Probably will. But did you see? She was like, yeah, gagging to answer the question because she knew the question already and she knew what she wanted to say. She wasn't listening to Brooke at all. I know, it's so gag. Isn't it though? And then cringe like the kids say. In LPH07 something, sorry. Instead, she should have named this video, if you want to lose brain cells, watch this video. Aren't they all? They should all be named that. Peg, she's so boring. She is boring on steroids. Bonnie, geez, I had no idea you needed to practice what to say to people. For some reason, I felt this video was rather condescending. It sure was, Bonnie. All her videos lately are condescending and patronising because she thinks she's something, as we've seen in her newest video. Cynthia, some criminal offenders are not ashamed of what they do either, Lisa. She is so lacking in critical thinking skills. She hasn't got any, Cynthia. I'll put it down there. Texas Space Mom, if you are not ashamed, then put the nose ramp back up and apologise to the lady in the elevator. That'll never happen. There will never be, even though at last look she had 1,200 maybe comments to her latest video about the Patreon thing. She'll never address it. She won't say anything. She'll just carry on like nothing's happened. That's the new thing to do now, like fucking Miguela Noguera, whatever her name was on TikTok, that did the video reviewing a mascara and then used lashes, and everyone pulled her on it, and she just came back with a video a week later and never mentioned it. And then of course in her comments everyone was like, oh, queen, that's how you do it, you just don't listen to the nonsense. And it's like, wow, are there any morals left in this world at all? It's getting scary. Just what I was thinking. Who are we to stare at others and judge? Exactly. Some people would say that about me, Elizabeth, that I'm staring and judging. The thing is, I'm trying to educate. I'm trying to show people what they're not seeing. Because it's easy. I said to Jed earlier, it's so easy for people to come here and say to me, what the hell are you doing? You're being really mean, leave her alone. Because they don't watch everything. And then when they do watch a video, they might skip to what she bought and not listen to the nonsense at the beginning, just to see what did Lisa buy this week, and then switch off. Nobody sits and watches all of her videos all the way through, so they miss things. It's like with Lardy. Lardy's videos 9 times out of 10 were really happy-go-lucky and she never did anything wrong. But if you stayed around and listened to her in a live, you got to see the real person. So it's like when I said about doing Glenda Sully, I didn't want to do her because I didn't know the background. But now that I can direct people to Laura and she can fill them in, that's great. Because I could possibly watch some of her videos and not see she's done anything wrong, or somebody else's, until someone comes along and says, oh, did you know, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm trying to do here, is show people what's behind the curtain. But I think Lisa might have just dropped the curtain the other night. 11:25, right. What did she say?
Of college, I couldn't figure out how I was going to UNCW. The guy had just been there, I think, in the military, and so he pronounced a lot of words different, and it's probably just like the difference in the way I would pronounce something and someone from New York. But it was, I don't know, I didn't like it as much. It made it harder, to learn that way.
Oh, it made it harder, but did you put any effort in? No.
So, yeah, that's it. And then when I got out of college, I couldn't figure out how I was going to finish college and have a career and be a mom, a wife, and a stay-at-home mom all at the same time. And I knew what I wanted the most. And what I wanted the most
was to stay at home and do nothing. Ain't that the truth, me? When I go out of college, when I finish college, semantics. But did she make it seem like she went to university and graduated properly? I thought she only went for one semester. She didn't graduate fucking anything. I'd be surprised if she graduated in the sticking and gluing table. Linda, that college story has changed so many times. She also talked about working in a dental office, tended bar, being a waitress, working in a car dealership. The latter seems to be true. Still, all those jobs, and she said she was deep in debt, bouncing checks, writing bad checks to cover other bad checks, and had her utilities turned off, her car repossessed, and who knows what else. Then moves back in with her parents and still has debt when John married her. This woman has no shame. None whatsoever. Lisa never went to college. Her story always changes. That was Sylvia Young, and the other one was, I did say Linda, didn't I? Trisha, I can't believe that her subscribers think you are jealous. I can't either, Trisha. That tells you a lot about them. I really can't believe her subscribers. Some have even called her relatable. Yeah, I just said that. How is she relatable? Relatable to who? Looking... I don't know. Does anyone really want to relate to someone that spends thousands of dollars buying designer handbags and shoes? Especially when she's on a trip and shops for even more, and for things she already has at home. Jules, you really need to take a look at her latest video on the conference she went to in Las Vegas. Lots to talk about there. Yep, I've done it. But that's the truth, isn't it? How can you relate to her? And that's the thing. I don't care what she spends her money on or what she does. I really don't. It's how she is to people. But then she spent $15,500 in a weekend and then pops up saying she wants people to pay her £25 a month to listen to her deep thoughts. Really? But that's her job. Ain't it though? So she had to rehearse that. Yeah, should we see that bit again?
And
I remember rehearsing things to say.
And
she thinks that's so... That'll be a lesson that she'll teach people.
guys, I don't know what it is about me, but I can remember as a child, we would be at the ballpark a lot, and I would get to know other kids' moms a lot, or they would be moms of kids at my school, you know, just how it is when you do stuff like that. I remember rehearsing polite things to say. And rehearsing, like if they said, "Hey Lisa, how are you?" And I would say, "Fine, how about you?" You know what I mean? Like just rehearsing things to say to be, I guess, mature and polite. And
I remember rehearsing things to say. Really? Oh! Right. Number one, who has to do that? Number two, who admits to doing it? Fuck's sake. So she also had to rehearse how to talk to adults. I thought she was around family always. Why wouldn't you know how to small, polite talk unless you were raised by wolves? That's MJ Brownlee. That's funny. Maybe she was raised by wolves. Maybe that's her problem. Maybe we should give her an inch because, you know. Let's see what that is. Mardi Gras. That's it. Not even for that, just even when it's quiet, just to actually take the place in and see it all. Yeah, after I said that, I thought about it, and it was like, yeah, me, Mardi Gras, lots of people screaming and shouting. No, it wouldn't happen. I don't want to offend anyone, but Mardi Gras is not all that. Think of a dirty, dirty place and the smell of urine heating up in the sun. Not the most beautiful place, it's my opinion. Yeah, I can well imagine people go there and they don't give a shit about the area or the people that live there all the time or anything, and they just want to get drunk and high and party in the streets. But I would love to go to New Orleans, I really would. It must be the jazz in me. My dad's a jazz musician, if you didn't know. So I say my dad like I know him. What should I call him? Sperm donor sounds a bit rough, doesn't it? Father still gives him a title he doesn't deserve. The man who got my mother pregnant is a jazz musician. So I suppose it's in the genes, and I really do want to go. Mardi Gras is the worst time to go to New Orleans. You're right. It's dirty and stinky and filled with khaki-clad tourists at that time. Yeah, we don't like tourists, do we? I remember living in Wales, and it's like when it was touristy time and the shops were jam-packed, and it's like, oh, I don't want to. And that was a thing. I'd lived in Wales. I don't know how long I'd lived in Wales. Oh, no, I'd only been there the year. That was it. I'd been there the year. Went back to my mother's in between going back to Butlins again. And she wanted to go Christmas shopping. And so we went down the Holloway Road. And I was there for like 5 minutes total. And I said to her, can we just go now? And she's like, what's wrong with you? I said, if we don't leave now, I'm going to buy a fucking gun and kill somebody. Can we just get out of here? Being bumped and pushed and kicked and shoved. And it was like, no, I'd been so coddled in Wales. Do you know what I mean? There was nobody there and everyone was nice and you just tootled them out. 4302, look at Brooke. And do you know what message you're giving your daughter saying that in front of her?
The app that goes with my scale, the Abion app.
Did we see Brooke? I didn't think she showed
You
Brooke.
don't, I'm like, don't even say that. I'm not telling you because I want you to tell me I look young. I don't care. I don't care how old I am. That is not a thing to me. It's just I want to look good.
So stop saying it then.
So that's part of that.
Charlotte Bragdon, 9475. I'd like to know your daily routine, or is it different daily?
My daily routine.
It stays the same.
It's the same.
It's crazy.
I cannot have another routine or I will combust. It is waking up and weighing myself. I take all my pajamas off.
That is ridiculous, Lisa. And do you know what message you're giving your daughter saying that in front of her?
The app that goes with my scale, the Abion app, and you'll see this morning I weighed 122.6, and I weigh myself every single morning, take my hair down out of the little spirally thing, and
I don't think we did see Brooke, did we? Look at Brooke. Is she being a good daughter, chatting to Mum, or does she know where her bread is easily buttered? With Brooke is still in awe of her mum. She thinks her mum is a YouTube celebrity and she's amazing. I remember I didn't truly wake up to my mother being a narcissist until she started on my son. And then it was like, oh, holy fuck, hang on a minute. And then I looked, because Americans have been going on and on and on and on and on and on about narcissists. I never knew what a narcissist was. I never bothered looking. But then I started reading up and it was like, ooh, hang on, that's my mother. Brooke doesn't realise what her mum's doing to her yet. But she will. There will come a day where Brooke will wake up and go, the fuck? And that's when Lisa will end up on her own. I think Will already doesn't want to have anything to do with it because he can see it from a distance. He sees it. But Brooke doesn't see it yet. But she will. I don't think she's doing it for the money. There might be a bit of that. Oh, I don't really have to do a job where I have to be there at a certain time because Mum doesn't mind if I turn up an hour late or whatever. There could be a bit of that. But I truly wish she hadn't been trapped back into that house again. I hope that one day she'll wake up and say, no, fuck this, I'm going for a real job, and moves away. Cynthia, I've created a life I love, and she doesn't talk about family. No, she prattles on about meaningless stuff. Exactly. I like my pen. I like my chair. I like my routine. Dr. Berg is not a doctor. I had no idea. Yeah, wasn't he? He's a Scientologist. And he's not a proper doctor, apparently, from what I've heard. And I haven't done a deep dive on it, but have a look, Bonnie. He's there. This carnivore diet doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I'm just slow. She definitely enjoys talking, doesn't she? You're not slow. What it is, right, I started doing keto because I'm type 2 diabetic. I wasn't diabetic until I had fibromyalgia, and it stopped me doing as much as I was doing before. So as my body slowed down, then I got the diabetes, and it was like, oh great, yahoo. So I started doing keto, because low carb, no carb keeps your blood sugar numbers down. She started doing it because she had gut problems, which I don't believe. It was purely because she was eating the same shite day in, day out, but she wouldn't admit that. So she saw carnivore and went with it. But the thing is, she could eat any type of meat, any type of fish, butter, cream, all that type of thing. But she doesn't. She just eats the 3 things, and she's too scared to eat anything else in case she puts on an ounce. It's got nothing to do with her guts. It's all to do with the weighing scales. Emin, are you new, Emin? Welcome aboard. No, it says you've got one of them things. Have you changed your name? Or have you not commented before? Anywho, the way these people believe YouTube doctors and influencers scare the shit out of me. It does me as well. It's hard now to find real people online. Bonnie, well, colour me stupid. I thought that was illegal. Oh, anything goes on YouTube, Bonnie. They'll ding me for saying stupid or fuck, but yet you can pretend to be a doctor and give people medical advice and they do nothing about that. Sylvia Young. Every time I see you, Sylvia, I think of the Sylvia Young School of Fame in the UK where Adele went and all the others. Forgot she bought about 20 pairs of designer sneakers to walk about the block in full makeup. Because she'd run out of things to buy, that's why. Oh, now I could buy walking stuff. I'd get clicks for that because some of my subscribers actually do proper exercise. Borussia, isn't it? Borussia girl, I think I got it right. I don't think she's doing this video so her subscribers get to know her better. She's getting some negative comments for so many dollar hauls. Some are starting to see right through her. The real Lisa. Yeah, she was doing something, but she wasn't being genuine. 2110.
That later, because I've looked up a bunch of studies and stuff about it too.
Yeah.
Have you? Really? Have you used your brain to study something? Apparently it causes cancer. Have you missed that? Look at that face. Aspartame, whatever you call it, causes migraines for many people. Both me and my husband get migraines from it. And that diet she's on sounds terrible. In the long term, what does it do to her body? Exactly. There's been no long-term results, has there? It's bound to catch up with her. It is, Peg, I think so. I mean, not being funny. Alright, she wants to be skinny. Great, let her be skinny. But look at her arms. If she fell, that's a broken arm, for a start. Her hip would probably break as well. If she got any really bad sickness, what has she got to fight it with? I always worry about that. Mamacita! Melissa uses the Timex slogan as she sports one of the multiple Rolex watches in her collection. I don't know what the Timex slogan is, but that just shows the person she is, doesn't it really? Very bizarre, cringy and childlike relationship with Mommy and Daddy, isn't it? Thank you, Jules, for your work and efforts. You always make me laugh, and my family too, as I exclaim, idiot, at the top of my lungs. They'll start joining in with you now. Carolina Gorska. Wow, what a spoil. I don't even watch Lisa's videos. I'm waiting for yours. Hugs from Seattle. Back to Seattle. Same, I can't do it twice. Yeah, it's like when people say to me, oh, you missed something. It's like, oh, do I have to go back? Done it once. Borussia girl. She goes out every day and first thing she gets is a fresh drink. You mean Diet Coke, right? What a boring life she lives. We should all be jealous. I am. Totally. She gets a big plastic cup with ice and a straw in it, and the girls know her name. Yes, I'm eaten up with jealousy, hanging on every word she says. I bet you are, Elizabeth. Secretly you are, aren't you? I love how you all chat to each other. We're making a nice community here and I really like it. Bonnie, such a great way to end my day. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. That's so sweet. I love talking about this stuff because it's all about me. Ain't that the truth, Peg? Ask me about me. Ask me more about me. Karen, I've always wondered why she never updated the name of her channel. I mean, Lisa D1. What does that even mean? That's the thing, though, is I think she thinks I've been that for so long now. If I changed it, I'd have all these people saying, I couldn't find you. Where did you go? But the thing is, even if they search that, they'd still find her. Because I'm sure if you search Barry's daughter, I came on YouTube, found a video of that man that got my mum pregnant playing jazz, was in a snarky mood and wanted to put a shitty comment on the video. And I went to put a comment on, it wouldn't let me. It said I had to have an account. So I opened my account as Barry's daughter. And back then you couldn't change it. It took a long time before you were allowed to change your name. So I'm sure if you put in YouTube /Barry's daughter, you'd still get my other channel. So they wouldn't lose her. They'd still find her. But she it's her name, isn't it? She couldn't take her name off it. And that's the first person I showed how to change their name was Laurie. She was LL42863 and she said, I wish I could change my name, and I told her how to do it. And then she says, oh, I wish I could change it to the realest YouTuber. Yes, you can. You know how to. I told you how to. Bossier girl, I just love you, Jules, and all your beautiful subscribers. This is such a fun community. Thank you. It is, isn't it? Isn't everybody nice? When somebody new starts, there's always somebody there to say welcome aboard if I'm not around, and I love that. And if you are new, just know you can comment as much as you like. You can say whatever you like. If you don't like what I'm doing, you can tell me that as well. I'm not that precious that I'm going to cry. And everybody here is allowed an opinion, and we have discussions on things. Dolly Rocker, Janice, yes, haha. I'm going to use that I want to use that as the thumbnail for this video, but it's a comments one, and people, I don't want to confuse people with what it is, but I will use that one day because it's her to a T. Janice is cuter than It's a Vibe, lol. She is cuter, but it's like, first time I saw that, it was like, it's Lisa. I was telling Jed. I said, she looks like that woman on Thingy, and everyone said, who? Miss Piggy? Emin, and who the F needs walking outfit ideas? Toss on something comfy or willing to sweat, stain and go. Exactly. No, it's a whole thing with Lisa. Demira, exactly. It's not a fashion show. No one's impressed Lisa. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? Bay 6768. More phoniness from Lisa, and she thinks she's being honest. Ugh. She's never honest. That's the thing. It's all an act. It's all smoke and mirrors. People will wake up. Brooke has a fake baby voice and laugh. Kinda cringe. Bit like a mum. Isn't it? A mum puts on a fake voice all the time. She gets it from her mother, who's 55. 105 according to Elizabeth. Brooke's voice is super annoyingly fake and self-conscious. MJ Brownlee, my table. Isn't that the family dining table? Exactly. No, everything's hers. I want that house because it's got a huge upstairs. It'll be my empire, but I'm still going to pile all my shite on the dining table right inside the front window of the house. You don't see anyone else throwing shit all over the house, do you? Ms. Anzu. I love talking about stuff like this. Read about me. Exactly. 24/7. She really thinks she's clever, doesn't she? My goodness. Shall we go see? I love it when you do that thing. I don't know how to do it. I've tried. I keep messing it up.
To most everything is just, working it out so that you want to do it.
Michelle Hadley 7734. I enjoyed the conversation that occurred after your Pamela Anderson no makeup video. It was such an interesting and engaging topic, leading to very respectful, insightful comments.
Respectful, insightful comments. It's because she deleted anything that wasn't. Because she can't have a proper conversation with anyone. Oh, really? Is that all these women have time for? Discussing whether Pamela Anderson should wear makeup or not. I must have missed what she really... Right, 2407. Sometimes we need to go back a bit to catch what it is that you're actually... Let's go there.
To most everything is just, working it out so that you want to do it.
Michelle Hadley's...
Oh, that. She does. She wanted to be a teacher, don't you know? Linda, there is a country and western song from a few years ago. I want to talk about me. I love that song. Somebody said that back in the day. I love that. I haven't listened to it in a while. I need to go listen to that after this. It's a brilliant song. Lisa should be playing it in the background. That needs to be her theme tune, doesn't it? Brilliant song. And I can't think of the man's name, but yeah, I love it. Lynn, that's the thing with narc YouTubers. Hair journey, hair meds journey, handbag journey. Never a self-improvement or family journey. Ain't that the truth? Oh, look at the panda. User something or another. Takes so much time to create a thumbnail. Wow. I know. I can't stand it when YouTubers do that. Oh, I have to film it and edit it and write all the things and blah blah. Right. You film for half an hour. You edit for an hour. You write the things and do the thumbnail another hour. Right, so 3-4 hours? That's not a full day's work. What is so difficult? Susan Pash. Her hair is still fried, ain't it though? Her learning journeys are really long. That long thing's never going to go away, is it? I write down words that I like. I know. Barbara, what is going on in that tiny, weeny little head of hers? And yet, people relate to her. How do you relate to that? For fuck's sake. Rosalia Bernstein. Lisa D1's head CT showed air and very little brain matter. Can we say shallow? You make me crack up. Love you, Jules. No, it's not just you. Thank you, Rosalia. Elizabeth, Jules, she buys these necklaces. Oh, on to Lardy now. She buys these necklaces and bracelets, then sticks tacky, sticky trinkets covered in pet fur and then sells them. It's so easy to purchase affordable costume jewellery if that's what you like. Perfume made by Lardy. No way. That's what we were saying at the time. It's like, oh, de Lardy. Oh, this is a long one. Lardy again. Why was she chucked off that Scentsy business? She wasn't working it how she was supposed to, but she was still bringing in the money because her dimwits were spending a fortune. So I don't think Scentsy were too put out by that because they just let her keep going and going. But then she did do that George Floyd video. She threatened me. She did a few things about people. She said some really nasty things about people. And I think it got to the point where Scentsy were like, because people had let them know, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't know, would they? Because they're not going to watch her, because they don't watch anyone. They don't care. It's all about the money. But obviously somebody contacted them and said, have you seen this thing that's representing your company? And that was the straw that broke the camel's back, in my opinion. Angie, people sent videos of how she was acting outside of Scentsy videos. I think they did, Angie, too. Wigging out. I don't think it had anything to do with her YouTube videos, but she tried to say that it was because she was spreading hate and violence. But she was spreading hate and violence, though, Wigging out at the time. And I do think, kind of know, that people sent videos on videos that had been taken and edited and then sent to Scentsy. The reality of it was that she was lazy and didn't work the job, and so they canned her. Yeah, they would have done had her numbers gone down, but she was still bringing in the same amount of numbers. So as long as she's making money, they don't care. It's a malum. They don't give a shit, do they? It's all about the money. But I think when people started complaining, they thought, oh, maybe we have to do something. And no, it wasn't me, Lardy, before you start. Because everything's me, isn't it? Don't encourage her to start a business involving warmers. She'd use her own earwax. Run. In your dreams, lol. Oh, Elizabeth, now that's put a thing in my head and I don't need it. Gal Charlotte, great reaction. Love her jewellery and trinkets. Do you really, though? Would you really pay her for that shite that she's just assembling when you could do it yourself? Or you could walk into Claire's or somewhere nice and get something. Or Forever 21 or wherever. And buy it for a quarter of the price, no postage and packing. And if it broke, you could bring it back and they'd replace it for you or refund you. She won't. Do you really? Really? I don't think you do you, Steph? Tammy Anderson, Jules, I was just going to answer a question you asked and I already forgot. So much cog fog. Oh, isn't that funny? Well, it's not funny. I know what you mean, Tammy. I'm like that. I'll read something. I'll go, oh, I'll click the plus sign to open a new tab, to go somewhere, to do something. By the time the tab's open, I'm like, what am I here for? Sending you love and hugs, because I know what it's like. It's a pain in the hole. Deb Gordon. Lardy still. She has a lot more to worry about than how small her ears look. You're so right, Jules. Her priorities are whacked. Exactly, of course they are. Angie. Lol, guinea pigs are skittish. I can sneeze and it sends all mine running to their hideouts. I'll say sorry, boys, and they pop their heads back out. Aww, so cute. Never had guinea pig. Only the ones in the shop. Yeah, they were a bit skittish. There was a day, I've probably told this story, but I worked at Pet World in London. And we had a manager. And he was about my height, but that's small for a man. So everyone that came, I spoke to your manager, and I'd say, which one? Oh, the little one. And I said to him, what are you, Polly Pocket? And he was there one day and someone was asking about buying a guinea pig. And I happened to walk past to go to the loo and he went, oh, speak to Jules. She's our guinea pig expert. And I'm like, what the, huh? And I went and I sold the guinea pig, but I was honest with her. I said to her, I really know nothing about guinea pigs. Come back and see Janet. But, yeah, they're cute. It's that noise they make. They make that funny noise, don't they? 46:37 to 46:45. Shall we see what James is referring to?
The guinea pig bugs me because he's terrified of every noise. I hate scared animals, but I'm working through it, working with him.
You hate scared animals, but you're the one that's made them scared. Yup. She hates scared animals, yet she's the biggest scaredy cat I've ever seen in my life. It also does not help, but she terrifies the crap out of them, and they have no consistent routine or schedule that can allow them to become independent, with the exception of eating and drinking, and going potty. With that said, how does she expect her animals to not be afraid? They're not allowed to lick, breathe, do certain things when she's not in the mood for it. They basically had to physically look like they were about to die in order for her to bring them to a vet. And by the way, her apartment looks absolutely atrocious. Hi, James. I saw that you left a thing, because I've got Instagram here, but I can't watch videos on the Instagram on here. And I can't do anything, because if I click on it once and I'm not there paying attention and I miss it, I have to go back to click it again. It won't play again. So just so you know, I'm piling them up to watch, but I keep forgetting to go on Instagram on the iPad. I spend most of my time on the computer. So you can email me anytime, but just in case, if it was something important, email me. I'm sending you hugs and love. Oh, Carolina. Thank you for the national anthem. After getting my citizenship a few years ago, I realised I don't know the words. You inspired me to learn them. It wasn't me, it was Jude that inspired you, but thank you. Emin. Oh my God. I cannot wait for you to do the Friday video. Holy damn, she's reached a new level of how to scam her subscribers now. Yep, and she shot herself in the foot. But, like somebody said, she'll have been told at the conference not to pay any mind to people leaving her. It's worth it in the end. And it's like, had she used her brain and had a $1, $3, $5 thing, she would have got loads of people going over there. But 25. I just said to Jed, I might possibly pay $25 a month to listen to Stuart Copeland tell me background stories about the police, all the fun they had in the early days and what, you know, that kind of thing. Or for Andy Summers to read me his book. Something like that. I might be tempted to pay for that because I'm a huge police fan. But nobody on YouTube who goes out shopping and shows us what she's bought doesn't know how to open a box or use a knife. Why would I pay $25 for her deep thoughts? I don't get it. That Catherine Rose is Brooke's friend. Thanks, Sandpiper. Yeah, somebody else did say that in the last comments thing, I think. That makes a whole lot of sense while she's dancing around protecting her. Bonnie, those poor little fur babies. Isn't it amazing that her personality changes when she wants people to buy her jewellery? Exactly, that's narcs for you. Miss Cicely, low class. I hope you mean her and not me. We shall find out. Ah, Wilson, she's just bonkers. Oh, we're back to Lisa. You are brave. You are a brave woman trying to wade through her insanity. What the fuck does she keep her cats in the garage? Awful. Because she doesn't want them interrupting her sleep. So when it's nanites, they get shoved in the garage at 5 o'clock or whatever time it is she goes to bed. And they're there until she gets up in the morning. Because she can't possibly have kitty cats tipping about. Hannah. Oh, Jules, you have to do her latest big announcement video. What a joke. And lots of negative comments. People starting finally seeing the real Lisa. I know what got me when I was reading through them was, I used to think, and it's like, yeah, thought. She isn't. I've tried telling you she isn't a nice person, but you wouldn't listen. M. Here's MM. Like M&M. MM. We can only hope it sticks, but she'll probably come back with a redemption con video. She won't come back. She won't address it. It'll be like the lady in the elevator. If you go back and watch the How Not to Be Frumpy video, even I did on here, type it in, reacting to comments on her Frumpy video. And there was loads. Did she actually address them? No. Your next comment video should be on the comments of her latest video. Great minds think alike, I did it. It's limited though. YouTube don't like it. Boo the Bee. I love that name. Love to you too. Another user. Jules, I know exactly what she is. I live in Wilmington and let me tell you, people here dress very casual. She stands out like a sore thumb. For the most part, we are nice, everyday people. For the record, I saw that bee coming a long time ago. FYI, you make me laugh, and that's a gift these days. Oh, I'm glad I do. That's the whole point. Imparting a bit of information and having a giggle along the way. So, has she ever stalked you in real life, taken pictures of you? Weirdy woman. Do people just look at her and think, that's that weirdo, and just watch her go past and think nothing of her, and she's there, oh, they love my bag, they love my style, look, John, they're looking. Yeah, they're trying to figure out what they're looking at. That's what they're looking at. Oh, one more thing. Pepsi was born in the Carolinas. Anyone who's a native of North Carolina knows that. Coke born in Atlanta. Yeah, I heard that. Wasn't Pepsi born in thing? So by rights, if she wanted to be loyal to where she lives, she'd drink Pepsi and not Coke. She knows nothing ever. She just gets a thought in her head and that's it. She runs with it. Bay6768. Jules, have you seen her latest video where she wants people to sub to her new Patreon at the tune of 25? Yes, I did, and it's a shit show, but like I keep saying, she won't address it. Linda, can't wait for you to address Lisa's big announcement video. You may not have to say much, just read the comments from her fans who finally see Lisa for what she is. Do they really, though? Oh, and just so you know, I unsubbed. Not that it makes a damn bit of difference to her, but on principle, I unsubbed too for all those people that unsubbed, but she won't care. Back to Lardy. She tells the truth about Sensi in between the lies. She was fired because she didn't work the business, not because of the haters reporting her YouTube videos. But, Lardo, it was your passion, lol. She did put Bella down just because she was blind. Yep. That, and because she wanted the puppy for channel content, and when she did put her down, she dropped her off and left. The only reason she has pets is for YouTube content. Exactly. She got fucking Bella because Lisa got Bridget, and Lisa only got Bridget because her aunt was killed, and it was her aunt's dog, and she treated her like shit after she couldn't be bothered with her anymore, same as Lardy did. It's insane. They're all the same. They're all cut from the same cloth. Borussia girl, the only thing that grows when she travels is her closets. Exactly. Edit, oh my god, have you seen the comments on her videos? So fun to read. She's really pissed off a lot of her girls. Yep, but she don't care, because she never bothered about them in the first place. Oh my, I love you guys. No, you don't. Never did. It's all a joke. Cynthia, if Lisa reads her comments, she would stop her nonsense. She priced this other platform to rid herself of those who challenge her. Can she address why she hated herself so much that she had to start changing her looks so that she's not recognisable? Amazing that she's so far down the rabbit hole. Her family likely enjoys that she's busy with nonsense because then they don't have to deal with her shallowness. I totally agree with you, Cynthia. Well, little Miss Deep Thinker F that up. She's still on YouTube. The challengers will be too, and now she has more of them. Oh yeah, because I'll still be there, I'll still be here, I'm here for you all. Yeah, you'll be there full time fucking deleting people now, won't you? Cynthia, but she complained about her shoes hurting her feet in Vegas. How stupid not to realise that CFMSs cannot be walked in. What's CFMSs? Nope, that's gone over my head. But yeah. Oh, these shoes are really comfortable. I get 4 hours out of them. That's not comfortable. Right, I can wear them all day. Not I can walk in them all day. She hasn't travelled enough to know what to pack. Exactly. She should have a pair of flats and wear them. Exactly. Lisa makes me think of a doorbell. Ding dong. Very funny. You lot are funny. 07 something or another. I think she's got a cheek. $25. I do too. What is she giving them for 25? If people want to pay $25 for a Patreon, that's fine. Go do it. But think about, what am I getting for my $25? Because it's going to be no different to what's on YouTube. Cynthia, oh my god, does anyone else recall Deep Thought skits on SNL back in the day? Bah, I was just thinking the exact same, says T7. Peg, laugh my arse off. Her deep thoughts are exactly like that. I remember something. Oh, I don't know. You know. Cynthia. Peg, I found one that fits from Jack Handy Deep Thoughts SNL. Before you criticise someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way you'll be a mile from them and you'll have their shoes. And you won't be able to find the way home. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to look it up now. That one's hilarious. Also watch the Family Vacations one. I might do that later. Come back here and if I can find you. I don't think she's hard up for money. She's 1, greedy, 2, saw someone else do it, 3, has an overinflated sense of self, and thinks she's worth it. And 4, wants a waterfront house. She wants that house on the water. She said so in the video. The more she gets, the more she wants. Ain't that the truth? Right, I say all the above 100, beguile me. Base 6768. With all that money she spends on shopping, she could have already used it to buy the waterfront house. Exactly. Agreed, says Levanity. Joyce, if she didn't spend money like it's going out of fashion, she could have afforded that water view in the first place. Exactly. That's what she could have been doing when she was in her other home, is saving instead of spending. Cynthia Conroy, do you think Lisa will reveal on her paid platform what diaper she remembers from when she was 2? Deep thoughts, people. I guess you can't swim, then a puddle would be a challenge. I guess if you can't swim, then a puddle would be a challenge. She's not going to give any deep thoughts or do anything different. It's going to be exactly the same. She just wants somewhere where people are paying her and she hasn't got haters. That's it. End of. Hannah, oh boy, she mind F her subscribers so badly. Pretending they are her friends is one of the first lies they teach you at Mullums. She doesn't give a hoot. If she cares so much, why give her wisdom for free? Exactly. If she cared so much, why not give her wisdom for free? Bonnie, I'm shocked. Why didn't she just say, I'm starting a Patreon account and leave it at that? The price is outrageous, isn't it just? She had to play the victimhood first. What a scammer, isn't she? Yep. Over-explained like liars do. Totally. I watch Mafia Guys on Patreon and one of the ex-housewives stars. I cancelled all the paid membership and those were like 5 and 12 the highest. This child woman with a simple-minded way about her thinks she's worth more than them. I know. She's totally overinflated sense of self. I'm glad she likes herself. I'm glad she does because she'll be on her own soon. 0721, Jules, you need to watch Charlotte's Spirit. I think you would get a kick out of her. She's a subscriber to the channel, so no, I won't. Hannah, she lies constantly and her self-importance is sickening. It surely is. I'm going to take a break for a second, guys, because I'm tripping over my tongue. I need a drink and I need to put the fan on. So I will be back in Buttermo. And I'm back. And I'm hotter than I was before I went, so... Madness. No, wrong button. Ugh. Laura, seems like the bills for the $2,500 hauls and high-end handbags have arrived. Bottom line is, Birkin, Hermes, a new house on the water and a newfound love of travelling are not going to pay for themselves. Friends, like she said, when she knows what she wants, she will do anything to get it. Ain't that the truth? Someone says you nailed it. Thing is, though, the trips, the stuff she buys, that can all be written off. Because it's part of her business, isn't it? That's what she does for a living. So, that's what makes it even fucking triply worse. Is she gets to buy what she wants, keep what she wants, sends back what she doesn't, claims it as a tax write-off, and still has morons paying her money. Cynthia, I would bet she gives $25 to her family to go to platform. I said to Jed last night, it said there was 34. I said, so that means 30 then, if you count Mama, Daddy, Brooke, Will, John, another one. Oh, look, people are joining up. Look. I'll pay you to join up just so others will. Whatever. They were deleting comments last night, but they were coming in so fast they obviously gave up. I would pay $25 to be a fly in that house right now. Oh, same. But the thing is, she don't care. Has she replied? No. Has she apologised? No. Lol. Yeah, last night I thought comments total was over 800. This AM was 700. I last looked, I think it was 1,200. Where am I? 1,283. This one got me. Buzzard 5454. I'm saying nothing about your name. Lisa, have you seen the disgusting video that's out there commenting negatively on what you do and how you shop? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. If you have nothing to share or express that is positive and uplifting, please just keep it to yourself. The same way you cannot relate to Lisa, what makes you think that she can relate to you? Please, we are grown adults. Start acting like it. All I see is it's Y-O-U-R, but whatever. Jealousy coming through. Can we strike jealous from the dictionary? Can we? Strike. Whatever. I personally cannot shop like Lisa or live like her. However, I enjoy her content and wouldn't dare bash her. You should be ashamed of yourself. Grow up and learn some respect. Why don't you grow up and learn something, buzzard? You're missing the entire point. Anyway, yeah, 1,283 is probably the most comments she's ever had, so she's going to leave it there because it's engagement and YouTube will push her channel. Win, 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 win for Lisa. Cynthia, I don't like peanut butter and jam. Never have. Does that mean I'm jealous of those who like peanut butter and jam sandwiches? Don't hurt yourself deep thinking on that paid platform. Yeah. I love peanut butter and jam. That's a lot of deleting, Jules. Yeah, there's only bits of deleting going on though, isn't there, Sarah? It's life all over. It's who you know, not what you know. It's how much you've got, not what it means. It's the same over and over and over. Do you know what I mean? Those that are prepared to sell their soul, they'll get ahead in life, and the rest of us will just get trodden on. That's me, reads Lousall Man, but I don't think, is it Loosall Man? I'll go Loosall Man. There are women that judge other women on looks, ethnicity, shape, clothing, shoes, makeup, and Lisa D1 is one of them. Exactly. All the time, but she's a nice southern lady. Helen, 100% she is. Peg, Little Miss Southern Belle practiced polite things to say to people, but she didn't say anything to the lady in the elevator. And said lots of impolite things about her behind her back. Exactly. Peg, I remember that. You just came in to say the term like racism is internalized misogyny. That's what I has. That's what Lisa has. Sorry. I need new glasses. Peg, that cracks me up every time you do the long reference. And you, I've seen you doing it. I have to. I can't help it now. Did you see her face? Oh, no. She had a long bag. Brooke, I was waiting for this one. Cynthia, please, before one lights a match to $25 a month, calculate what that money would grow into an educational fund for your child. I don't think anybody here has any remote thought of giving her $25. I said to Jed, I'm going to wait and see how it goes and give it a few months. And then if it's still going and people are joining, I might join for a month, see all the things that were there already, and then ask for a refund. Is that mean? Why is my head exploding? It's because there's an R before an A and my head is doing weird things. I want to say Claramos. It's Claire Amos, whatever. The way she talks in this video is like major cult vibe, that she so enlightened and people just don't understand and aren't ready to be at that level. Okay, Lisa Koresh. Lavanity, I would love to know what she thinks. Are men comments. You're right. If anyone calls her out, they're being mean, according to her. That's the thing. You're not allowed to have a different opinion. What if you said to her, I don't like pink, she'd take it personal. It's stupid. I was googly eyes and something. I can't see what that... Oh, shoes. I was staring at her shoes and just had to start stalking her. I love you, Shalene. That woman doesn't know what she's just let herself in for by answering her. T7. These influencers have truly lost their minds. I'm glad you reacted to this, Jules. She's absolutely nothing to offer anyone for free, let alone $25 a month. Ain't that the truth? She is oblivious to how people are struggling today. $25 could be the amount someone is struggling to come up with for a prescription they need. And then there's Lisa, giving back nothing. Exactly. It could be food on the table. It could be kids' uniform. Oh, you don't have uniforms over there, do you? But here we do. A new uniform for school. Do you know what I mean? It could be a school trip. They turn up every 5 minutes. It's like, oh, you have to pay for them to go to fucking Horton Kirby and you haven't got tuppence in your purse. And if they don't go, all the rest of the class will take the piss out of them for the rest of the time. It's like, she's no clue. None whatsoever. None. I wouldn't pay a penny to any influencer if I had all the money in the world. Me too, LPH. I wouldn't do it either. Like I said, I'd pay to listen to Stuart talk or Andy or something like that. Or Jules Holland teach me how to play piano or something, but nah. After that, nope. They are so out of touch, it's asinine. Isn't it just, Beguile? Cynthia, Occam's razor. She knows it is too much money. Do not be silly, woman. She is a silly woman, though. Peg, I'm an influencer, but one of you please tell me what this product is about. Exactly. Oh, what's the skinny on this lip liner? I wouldn't mind if it was something else. It was a bloody lip liner. She's the fucking oracle on lip liners. And she's asking. But we've got to pay $25 a month to listen to her. Whoa. Brooke, you want a real YouTuber who stayed true to herself and a beautiful budget shopper. Watch Jennifer Jenkins. There we go, if anybody wants to go. Karen Brown, love her, no filters and honesty, wants to help people. Oh, right, hang on. Let me go and have a look before I lose this comment and can't find her. I'm watching about 10,000 different videos on baby reindeers. Anybody watched it? Wow, there's something we could talk about for a long time. See, when I sign into YouTube, it automatically goes to Laurie's page. So that's how I knew she'd put this video up. But I think she put that video up just to stop her channel being shut down for having no... Oh, isn't she pretty? And classy. Amazon, wow. Right, shall we... I've just unsubbed from Lisa. I shall subscribe to you, Jennifer. There we go. Love her, no filters, honesty, and wants to help people. That's so cool, you watch her too. Yep, she might get a few more subscribers from here as well. She looks like a nice lady. I love this panda picture. User DS4. She's chasing people down to inquire about clothes, makeup, and has an interior designer to tell her to buy 3 pillows. Jack's style from other people, so no, she's not comfortable in her own skin. Her purchases show that something is missing in her life. She's trying to purchase happiness. That's as deep as I'm going. It's true, though. There's something behind it all. Brooke, she can't even take the time to show people how to hit the bell. Figure it out and show people. No, just say it. It's like Lardy. There's a video I've done, I don't know if you've seen it, Brooke, where she's doing her first live for her Patreons. But I think that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. If you go live on Patreon, it's up on YouTube. If they're a separate entity and you're paying, it should be up there, not on YouTube. Anyway, she was shouting and screaming at her subscribers because they didn't know how to leave a comment. Yet she didn't know and couldn't tell them. Wouldn't that be the first thing you'd look for first? Oh, if I'm going here, how the hell do you leave a comment? I'll go and... No. I thought that said Carol of Glue. God's sake, get new glasses, girl. Carol, great review. She got all pumped from that Vegas conference. The goal was to grow their subscribers' channel and make more money. She went in order to do this. No doubt she got the Patreon idea there. She's going to teach people, but she skipped the meals and left early. Shows low self-esteem and lack of confidence. She said it once again. She wants a waterfront house. The conference no doubt planted that idea. What do you most desire? Then go out and get it. Ain't that the truth? Don't think of a logical way of getting it, or an easier way of getting it, or what can I do that's different to my YouTube channel so I can give something extra and think about it for a while. No, she came back, made her Patreon that day, made the video, boom, you've got to pay me this. Like I've said before, people said to me they'd pay to see me on Patreon. Why? Why should you have to pay to see me do exactly the same as I do here for free? That makes no sense. If I had a skill, or if I was showing something completely different, or do you know what I mean? If it was worth doing, then great. But she hasn't even said, there's no tiers, there's no start at the bottom and go up. No, there's just $25. Okay. There's perks. What perks? You haven't explained what the perks are. And you haven't said how many videos a week you're going to be doing. Just you have to pay $25 to come and join my Patreon. Don't forget she had one... Hang on. Wendy. Don't forget she had one in first marriage and never lived down losing it. Married the cash bull but could not cope with the relationship. Kind of like now. Never learned coping with anything. That was not her way. Why learn to cope with something when you can bamboozle people into doing it your way? She thought the first husband would cow down and do what she said, and he didn't. Jody the Rialt. Lisa wants to remain in a bubble. She cannot take corrective criticism. The world is made up of all kinds of people with different opinions and beliefs. She wants everyone to agree with her. She rants and claims we throw things she's shared back at her. Conversations are not all one-sided. People are allowed to agree to disagree. No wonder you never hear her talk about girlfriends. She must throw them out of her life like she blocks the ones who disagree with her. Confident, honest women don't whine and run. Lisa had several years to really open up and be her true self on YouTube. Dollar signs. Totally agree. She has delusions of grandeur. Doesn't she, holy moly? Bigly. Julie Lyons. When applying castor oil on your skin, you mix a small amount in with your daily moisturiser. That's how you get that amazing sheen or glow. If you want to use straight up castor oil, then you apply it to your skin before going to bed, and yes, your body will naturally drink it up. How does an influencer not know these type of things? She has no clue, says Peg. Ain't that true? I heard a door downstairs. I thought somebody was coming up, but I can't see anyone. I don't think they went back because they heard me talking. Give me a second. I'm just going to shout down and see who it was and what they wanted, because I've got my door open. So normally it doesn't matter. They just thump up and down past the door. But because the door's open, bless them, they're all trying to be quiet, and I don't want to stop people coming up here because that's just silly. So I shall be back in a second. And I'm back. It was Jed, bless him. He wanted to bring me up a cold drink and a snack. See, somebody said, why be so jealous? You just wish you had a loving husband who cared about you, blah-de-blah. Yeah. Mine does a hell of a lot more than John does. I'm just going to leave that there. Those who know, know. And those who don't, I'm not fucking telling them because they wouldn't believe me anyway. Helen, she's even more insufferable here. Does she really think she has hidden depth? Sadly, Helen, she does. Jules, I nearly lost my milk at meditation. I'm 100% the same. Right, so you have aphantasia then. I never knew it was a thing. And then I commented, I did something. I tweeted something, that was it. And a friend of mine, Mols, she just put mind blown emoji. And I went, what? That I can't see anything or that people can? And she said that you can't. And I was like, yeah. Because there was this thing. And I did it with everyone in the house. And it ends up that me and Madam have aphantasia, but the boys don't. Because there's this thing, they say, close your eyes. Imagine you're in front of a table. And you have a ball. And you roll the ball on the table. And it falls off onto the floor. What colour's the ball? And instantly, tech help and Jed were like, whatever. I was like, God damn it. And they're like, what? Can't you see the colour? It's like, I can't see the ball. I can't can't see anything. There's nothing going on there. And for years I thought, I just can't do meditation. But it's like, yeah, imagine you're on a beach. Tell me how. And I might. But I can't. Helen, this is like a really bad infomercial, isn't it? We're all getting the cringe from it, and she thinks doesn't think anything of it. Oh, those who want to will, and those who don't, I didn't want them anyway. Tammy Williams. Have to be crazy to give her $25 a month to shop every day. I would not pay 25 cents a month to watch Snap. It's rude, isn't it? Very rude. J-Lo in the city. Lisa wants her Hermes. She'll do anything to get it. Her words, not mine. Yep, and her waterfront house. She already has a Birkin. I know. So why is she... Because that wasn't bought from Hermes. She wants to be invited into the store. I tell them go fuck themselves. I'm sorry. You want to be treated like the dirt on their shoe until you've spent enough money so you can spend some more money. Where's the logic? Used and one is not enough. Ain't that true? Cynthia, I thought she said she did not like herself in a red lip. No, she said... Well, yeah, she did say that, and she said John didn't like her in a red lip. But it's whatever suits the fucking situation. 2150, is she joking? This is ridiculous. She's making me so angry. I've never heard so much bile in my life. Okay, Helen, we shall go and find out what happened at 2150. Can you all tell us how you do that thing? Oh, how cool! How cool! I'm almost there. Can you tell me how to do the thing? Do you just write at 2150 and it bobs up that blue thing and links it? Because I've been using the at sign. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Anyway, that's 2150. Bam! How's that? I'm good.
Just have all these ideas. I want to share all these things. And I have even thought to myself, I wish I had more people to share what I learn with and what I have experienced, things that I have done.
Oh, really? You want to share your experience with more people? Talk about shit on your subscribers. Oh, I don't want to tell you lot. Oh, no, you're not important. I want to tell people that are going to pay me to listen to my fucking insanity. Wow, we've got a lot of comments. I need to speed up or I'll be here all day. Good Lord. Only a few. Scrolling and scrolling and... Really? Is there this... Oh, Lord. Right. I didn't put things on them because I didn't want to listen to the insanity. That one makes me laugh. About Lardy. You called her evil. What in the world would you call yourself? I can't believe what I'm hearing coming out of your mouth. Shame on you. Did you hear what came out of hers? Go back and listen. Did I not give you a thing and a heart, Angie? I'm sorry. It's me. I've forgotten to give people hearts. That's the thing. She thinks she's the oracle of everything, Helen, and she's got something she can give to us. She hasn't. If she'd sit down and realise she's lived in a bubble her entire life, she has nothing that she can give to people. What is the 3 things to Brooke? 3 things I can't help you with a DUI, getting pregnant, and she never said what the other one was. Contrasty. I would never, ever, ever, ever purchase a subscription to a Patreon account for anyone ever. But $25 a month equals $5 a week and not expensive. A $10,000 purse expensive. $5 a week, nothing. A non-fancy coffee costs $5 in a third-rate chain. 5 times 7 days a week is $35 a week. Well, I'm happy for you, Contrasty, that you've got that money to waste at a coffee shop. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. It's like, remember the time Lardy was living on ramen and had nothing? That's how people live. They can't afford to put petrol in their car to go to work. And it's funny, there was somebody on Lisa's comments, somebody, who said exactly the same thing about the coffee thing. Most people on Patreon have tiers. They start 1, 3, 5, whatever. They explain what they're going to be giving, and they explain what perks there will be, and that's how it works. No one starts a Patreon at $25 a month. It doesn't matter if you can afford it. What is she giving you for that amount of money? And to sit there and say that she wants to get rid of all the haters, and the way she's going to do it is to get the real people, the nice people, the skinny fucking pretty people with designer bags to pay $25 a month to listen to the same bollocks, what am I looking for, that she does every fucking day on her YouTube channel. If you want, you said you wouldn't, but hey, you can afford it, that's great. I'm saying the same to people that can afford it. Why would you? She's got nothing to offer, absolutely fuck all. She just wants a waterfront house, and if people are prepared to listen to twaddle and pay for her house, then that's on them. But I don't appreciate you going on about, oh, that's nothing. To you, maybe it's nothing. To a lot of people, it's something. In Patreon world, it's outrageous, isn't it, MM? Nobody charges that. Yes, and I would rather have the coffee than swallowing the Duncan stupidity and have to pay. Thank you, Wendy. At least the coffee's giving you something. What's Lisa giving you? Fuck all. MM, do you think... were you MM? And you've changed it to MM. Is that what it is? Ha ha ha. I know who you are now, I think. Do you think she even knew who Shalene, I love you, Shalene, was before this conference? Probably not, no. I think Lisa's jealous of her. The lady with the shiny legs. Probably not. Didn't say anything about what Shalene talked about. It was all about what Shalene was wearing. Typical, because that's all she notices about anyone. Lisa is such a shallow woman, isn't she, though? Like, no. Yeah, she'd no clue. Maddie 69ish. Jules was right all along. You should have listened to her. We love you, Jules. You showed them all, hun. Well done. We love you. Thank you very much. I'm very tempted to get an I told you so t-shirt. But they're still standing up for her. It's like you just can't help some people, can you? Lavanity. I was waiting for this. This video had me seething. She's always the victim. Love you, Jules, and love your commentary. Thank you, Lavanity. Thank you for all the support. Rosalia Bernstein. Love you, Jules. Your commentary was right on the money. Thank you. Oh, keep doing this. I won't get my head out the door. Susan Pash. How selfish and greedy this woman is. I know. I want it. How can I get it? I've been scheming all morning trying to figure out how I can get what I want. Hummingbird. Oh, I love your avatar and I love your name. She never talked about her aunt being murdered. When and how did that happen? Karen Brown. Lisa's aunt was murdered. That's sad. I was thinking the whole time she was travelling by herself in Vegas. She must not watch Dateline ID or 2020. I'm going to pause this here and put... I wonder if I'll get away with putting it in. I should do, because it's fair use. It's for commentary. I will put in a news clip for you to watch.
Hello again, everyone, and thanks for staying with us tonight. It is one of 2 unsolved murder cases in Pender County from 2009. Happened on a Sunday afternoon in September in a small home on Sloop Point Road in Hampstead. The victim, Beverly Moore, was living by herself at the time. Tonight, for the first time, we hear from her husband about who he thinks could have committed a gruesome crime. Who killed Beverly Moore? That question has been lingering for more than 4 months since the 52-year-old was found dead inside this bathtub.
This is where she was.
Detective Scott Lawson of the Pender County Sheriff's Office has worked the case since it happened.
The memory of Miss Moore lying in that bathtub, that's a memory that won't ever be erased.
Like the image that's burned into Lawson's memory, there are still some signs of what happened here September 27th, but most of it is gone. Daryl Moore, Beverly's husband, has sold the house. He doesn't come back here very often.
I think she befriended somebody. It was the wrong person.
Daryl and Beverly had separated a couple of months before her murder. He says she started hanging out with what he calls the wrong crowd. When he stopped by on the night of the murder, his first image was seeing her body in the bathtub.
I was hoping she was alive. I thought she'd OD'd. I thought something she took too many drugs or pills. She took the pills, but that wasn't it.
After Daryl Moore saw his wife's body in the bathroom, he came out the front door hysterical, understandably. None of this was here. The first thing he did was run to that house next door and ask for help. That's where the call was made to 911.
My next door neighbor has just come over here and told me that he thinks his wife has killed herself. She's laying in the bathtub.
I ran over and tried to feel her pulse, picked up her hands, and she was blue, so I could tell she'd been like that for a little while.
Beverly had been strangled and sexually assaulted. Since that day, Lawson has interviewed dozens of witnesses, given several lie detector tests, even posted sketches of two men wanted for questioning. But so far, every lead has come up empty. Can you, in your mind, think about anybody who might want to do this to your wife?
No. She was a very giving person. She gave to a lot of people. All these people up here know that.
Authorities released these sketches yesterday of two men they want to talk to about Beverly Ennis Moore's death.
Beverly Moore's murder has been out of the headlines since November, put on the back burner as newer crimes have popped up in the county. Even a reward has not generated that key piece of evidence investigators need to solve it.
We got $5,000 reward, and the state split up $5,000. And if somebody around here knew something, I wish they'd come forward.
I can't help but believe that there is someone out there who knows something. Someone out there has heard someone talk. Someone out there has a gut feeling about something. That's the information that we might need to put this case to rest.
And give closure to a family that's still mourning the loss of their loved one. And once again, there's a $10,000 reward for information in this case. $5,000 is coming from Beverly's family. $5,000 is also put up from the state. If you have any details at all, and again, the smallest piece of information could be a big help here. The number is on your screen, 259-1438. That's the number in the Pender County Sheriff's Office that you can call. You can remain anonymous, but help try to give this family closure by putting a killer behind bars. We'd like to try to find the killer in this case.
Right, if I get a copyright ding, I'll take it out and put a link to it, but you should have just watched the video there. It's pretty interesting and surprising how many of her simps think she's their friend and that she's so kind and honest, not realising that these are all tactics she uses that she's learned in Malum training classes. Yep, she's a covert narc and she'll use anything. Hannah says exactly. Use a Quo. I'm going to call you Quo. Yikes. She looks totally different now than before. Looked far more real back then, didn't she though? She had a pretty face. I don't know why she decided to mess hers up, but anywho. Karen Brown, I knew you'd jump on this, Jules. You were 100% right about Lisa. I couldn't wait for this video. Thank you. The majority of people are onto her. Yeah, but there's still the sad few that are like, you're just a bit jealous, you're mean. Melissa Bell, I just started watching this video and I'm calling it. She's preparing her devoted fans for the joy of her brand new Patreon. Betcha. Well, it was one of the things. The Patreon I support are anywhere from $1.99 to $5.99. Nobody will pay what she's asking. Some have. Idiots. Unless she will debate with Jules. I would absolutely pay to see that. It'd be cool. But she can't. There's no way. No way would she go live with me. None whatsoever. Lynn Schlatter, I was so anxious for you to review this one. She's something else. She's been watching your channel, so she's going to make everyone pay to watch her. You nailed her, Jules. Thank you. Tammy Williams, she says she doesn't wear red lipstick because John doesn't like it. Wonder if John didn't like peachy pink nude lip combo if she wouldn't wear that. I know, she does what she wants to do. It's got nothing to do with what he likes, what he wants, what anybody else says. Lisa does what Lisa wants. I did not know her aunt was murdered. That's horrible. Yeah, and as far as I know, they still haven't found out by whom. I've put up a really old, you've probably just seen it, news thing. But I haven't checked to see if anyone's been found for it since. Sylvia Young, she didn't eat with the group. She has social anxiety that keeps her confined to eating alone in a car. Very telling. Isn't it, though? It's like I said. Oh, I didn't want the question. So just tell them. I'm eating my dinner. I'd rather not. I'll talk to you another time. Thanks. But she's going to preach to you how to be confident, but only if you pay for it. Ain't that the truth? Beguile me. Wow, I am surprised these women are seeing through her antics. Good on them. I know it's only here in the USA tomorrow, but happy Mother's Day, Jules. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Beguile me. Let's see how quickly she tries to backpedal out of this. She won't. She didn't backpedal out of the long bag and sad aura. She doesn't care. It's all engagement. YouTube will see that thing's popular. They'll post it out to loads of different people. She'll either get people hate watching or whatever watching her. She'll probably increase in subscribers in the long run, and she doesn't care. Another user. Narcissists never get better because they don't think there's anything wrong with them. They present themselves as sweet, nice, wonderful, and occasionally it slips. Her family will see the real Lisa. Exactly. Mean mama. They don't like mean mama. That's what wrong with Brooke. Being brought up by her and never being good enough and still trying. Exactly. It's all a game so she can have what she wants. Lisa was spoilt and mollycoddled and had everything as a child and is so entitled and has no idea about the real world and will never try. Exactly. It's like I spent all my life. My mother got pregnant outside of marriage. Told me she wanted to have an abortion but she couldn't afford it. She's such a great mother. Anywho, I spent all my time trying to do things in the right order, and if I did anything it was always, oh, my Julie did this, oh, my Julie did that. Hence why I don't call myself Julie, because I can hear her in my head and I don't want to. And as soon as I left and went to Butlins, I thought, right, I'm Jules. And that was it. I was Jules from London. Nobody asked who, why, what, nothing. And that's what I liked. And I put everything behind me. But I still had to deal with her. But, so, I did all these amazing jobs. I did all these amazing things that she bragged about. I got married first. I had a child. But she hounded me the entire time I was pregnant. Because Jed and I married so quickly, he asked me to marry him after 17 days. Now, when you're there, you're with people 24/7. It's really weird. And you build a connection with people so much quicker than you would in the real world, where you're dating somebody once a week. We knew from the start. We knew. We're here 29 years later, so fuck everyone who said it wouldn't last. So because we got married so quick, she was adamant I was pregnant. Absolutely adamant. So when I rang her to tell her I was, she went, oh, I knew that already. She was a twat at my wedding. She dampened my pregnancy announcement. She was a fucking cunt when I brought Travis home and decided she was going to play her I'm sulking, not talking to you bollocks, and wouldn't answer the phone when I'm in the middle of baby blues crying my eyes out. Oh yeah, wonderful woman. I've forgotten why I fucking started this now. Yes, but I still wanted to please her. It wasn't until my son, Tech Help, came to me one day because he'd been trying to ring her and she wouldn't answer. And I knew, I've seen it over the years, I knew. She was sat there with the answering machine beside her listening to him, but didn't pick up the phone. And he came to me crying and said, Granny doesn't love me anymore. And it was like, boom. There will be a boom day for Brooke eventually, and she'll go no contact with Lisa. And Lisa will be the one going, I don't know what I did. I was a perfect mama. I can see it. I can see what she's doing because I've had it done to me. I'm not jealous. I'm not mean. I'm trying to wake people up. Maria Santiago. I love that name. She did lose followers. I believed she was in 200,000, but don't quote me on that. There was a comment on how these influencers suck you in to build their dream house, get plastic surgery, new cars, and all the expensive things and still cry about being humble, honest, and like one of us. Oh yeah, Christians don't believe in horoscopes, meditation, and or mystical things. So she's given Christians a fake appearance, just saying. She'll say, at whatever point of the day, what suits her to get what she wants. She probably doesn't. She doesn't believe in horoscopes. She's only doing it because she thinks it's making her relatable to people. She doesn't care. Whatever it gets to get people watching her videos, clicking her links, and doing what she says, she'll do that. Then she clicks off the video and she's the real Lisa. Hannah, agree 100%. I thought she's at 175. Yeah, I did too. But was asking people to subscribe a few video backs to help her get to 200. That's the thing. She was at 175. She went down to 174. I've got a thing on here. And now she's going back up again because people are so fucking fickle. There we go. 174, 416. That'll go back up to 175 in no time. So it did her no harm. She may have lost a few people, but then she's gained more because they want to see the spectacle or just see what's going on. Or maybe a few, because she did say you have to subscribe to be notified when I go live. So that might be a few people have got to that bit in the video and they want to see her live, so they're subscribing. And they weren't subscribed before, so they couldn't unsubscribe and stamp their feet like I did. So now she'll have more work with a Patreon and a YouTube channel. Cue the complaints on how busy her life is. Any bets on how long it'll last? I give her 2 months, if that. Honestly, I don't think the month she'll, oh, maybe this isn't the best idea, guys. She's charging $25 a month, yeah. I know. My head exploded too. Gazna the moon. Gaznath? Gazna. No, Gazna the moon. Anyway. That's exactly why she's doing the live. Super chats. Exactly. Somebody said to me or posted somewhere or said something, what's a super chat? Right. When you go live, where people type a question, if you've got super chats enabled, which I don't, there will be a $sign. You can click on the $sign and pay money, and that will, what's the word I'm groping for? Lighten up your comment. It'll have a big thing around it. And what happens, people use stuff like that in maybe a Trisha Paytas live, or God knows, who else is big? You know, these big people. Like, I remember Thingy, the law nerd, Emily. Her lives go like that. I can't keep up with chat at all, and neither can she when she's trying to read something and that's doing that there. So people pay to have highlighted, that's the word, thank you. They pay to have their comment highlighted, so they get to ask a question, or they just put something nice in it, but the host will call them out and they feel special. And Lada used to say, I wanted it raining super chats. Yeah, whatever. Lisa knows if she goes live, if she's got 175,000 subscribers, even if she only gets 2,000 in the chat, it'll be doing that. So to get their comments seen, people will use super chat and she'll earn from it. Guaranteed. That is the only fucking reason she's doing lives. Right, that's exactly why she's doing the live super chats. She's the one with all the secrets to make your life fulfilled. Pay her and she'll tell you the deep meaning of life. Straight from God. Holy roller, Lisa. Influencers are the modern day cult leaders. And I don't care if she had a 1 cent tier, I would not join. And margaritas are not carnivore. And she said several times she don't drink alcohol. She's such a liar. And she stated before AI is a good thing when it's one of many things in this world, when it's the worst of humankind. Of course it is, because it's going to take over the world and then people are going to lose their job. It's not a big thing, but over here in the UK, they were going on and on and on about having smart meters, so that your electricity and gas use went directly to them, and you could see what you were using on the daily. And they kept saying, you need a smart meter, you need a smart meter. And I said, what about the meter reader? If I get a smart meter, the meter reader's got no job. And that's exactly what happened. They forced us into getting them, and now you don't see a meter reader anymore because they haven't got a job to do. It's the same with AI. It's the amount of books I've heard being read by AI, and it's like, yeah, that'll be me out of a job soon. Because if you don't have to pay for it or lose half of your royalties, why would you? If you could just get AI to do it. Barbara Moore. Thank you, Jules, for always speaking the truth. Thank you, Barbara. Many are starting to see the truth as her mask falls. Please continue to make videos and keep us updated. I will wait for your updates and not give her any views. Thank you. I feel sure many will unfollow. Her comments tells it all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Julie Lyons. Happy Mother's Day, Jules. I was 24 when I had my first son. I still can't believe he's going to be 34 this September. I have 3 sons. Happy Mother's Day to you, Julie. Wow. Tech Help is going to be 28 on the 20th of this month. What? When? How? Oh, my 28-year-old son. I don't know when that happened. I hope you all had a ball yesterday. Zha Zha. She's going to lose her mind when someone records her live transactional video and posts it on YouTube for free. Oh, isn't she just? Because there's got to be somebody. Won't be me, I can guarantee you. If I ever join up just to see what she's doing, I will let you all know. But at the moment, no. I've got something to show you at the end. I think I might do a separate video and put it in that, but we'll see. Peggy Schmidt, what the fuck? $25 effing for Patreon to listen to her dribble. I don't even watch her videos on YouTube anymore. Until you comment on them, Jules. Thank you, Peggy. Let's hope some more people wake up to mean mama. Melissa Bell, I watched every minute of this, Jules. We're seeing history made in real time. The day the world learned that Jules was right all along. Yes. You can't unring that bell, Lisa. You're going back to cleaning Mama and Daddy's house for $100 a week. I just hope that the people watching that have been over here shouting at me, stop and think, oh, actually, she wasn't jealous. Because I'm not. I don't want people kissing my hole. I'm not Lisa. But I just want people to wake up. Brooke, yep, those of us who've been around for years remember that. She's played this little southern belle, but time's up, Lisa. Bells are ringing. Mr. What do I keep saying? MJ Brownlee. I think it was for $50 for cleaning the house, but with the inflation it'd be $100 now. Now what happened was her mum and dad gave her $50 and then John gave her $50 as well, so she could get gussied up and take Brooke to the mall and spend $100 on herself as a new mother. Yeah, whatever. Fucking sad. Peg. Unbelievable that she would do something to alienate so many of her loyal followers. Wow. Just wow. It's like, is the rant video still up? I don't know, but I've got it, the nose rant. She blew off on that one saying, you don't know me, you don't love me, you're not my friends, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, whatever. But she still just kept gaining fucking followers because they're dumb. Zha Zha, what in the world happened to her legs? What a strange colour. I know. It's like she's painted on gravy browning like the 50s. I wonder if she's drawn a leg up the back of her... Drawn a line up the back of her leg to make it look like she's got... What were they called? Just going to say fishnets, not fishnets. What were the ones with just a line up the back called? Anyway, them. Peggy Schmidt. I've never seen a grown woman in her 50s slobber over designer crap like she does. Don't get me wrong, I have my share of designer this and that, but I grew up and my priorities naturally shifted to what is really important in life. Like my husband and my kids and now my beautiful new granddaughter. Ah! Give her a squidge from me, Peggy. New babies, you can't beat them. That's what I get excited about. That's what I'm waiting for. Poor fucking tech help. He's sick of listening to me. And Kaylee's like, madam. She's like, no, I don't want to get married. Babies? No. And it's like, ugh, I'll have to adopt a grandchild. Can I adopt a grandchild? I'll do that. That's what I get excited about. I can't relate to getting ecstatic over the nonsense she does. Love you, Jules. I can't tell you how much I laugh at your commentary. I hope you're feeling as good as you possibly can. I am now, with all you lot being so kind. Thank you, Peggy. Jar Jar, 25 a month is outrageous. Does she not see that there are YouTube videos showing how to cook for $25 a month? Now is not the time for this. The backlash is deserved. She doesn't care about... I mean, you saw her looking down her nose at that poor woman outside a Target and the lady in the fucking lift with the bad aura. She doesn't care. She's not asked. They're just not trying hard enough. Bonnie, oh, how I believe in karma. Unbelievable. I love that zip mouth emoji. Elizabeth, Slender Gully, please, Jules. I don't want to call her Slender Gully, Elizabeth, because that was Laura's thing. Laura thought that up. I thought that was so clever, Slender Gully. We'll have to find our own name for her, because we've got Buxom Celeste. We'll have to come up with something else for her, won't we? I do that every day. At least once a day I'm here going, I got my finger stuck in a hole. It's the funniest thing. Oh dear. Brooke Lily. She takes the time to delete, but can't be bothered with replying to her comments. What valuable words of wisdom does she have? Divorced a guy because he didn't provide her with keeping up with the Joneses lifestyle she dreamt of. Then waitress till she found an older, lonely dude to pay her bills. And now she sells crap online. If she does a live, it will just be as contrived. Brooke will be on the sidelines blocking away. Ain't that the truth? I've got a clip of a video. She's put up a new video on her Patreon. And I'm going to put it in another video. But it's the usual bollocks. Bear with me, guys. Brooke Lily, and zero time for any giveaways for her followers. She loves you guys. She actually believes she has something to share. Just makes me laugh out loud. My goodness. Ain't that the truth? How much PR could she have given away? Just kept the nude lipsticks and gave all the others away. Fucking what's her name? Samantha March does a giveaway a week. And Lisa does nothing. Exactly, the giveaways are too much because she doesn't like shipping things. She doesn't want to drive to the post office. She doesn't want to do anything. So John put his foot down and said he wouldn't, maybe. But it's like, how difficult is it to just wrap it back up in the box it got sent to you and put a... John can ship them for her just like he does everything else except fold the clothes and water the plants. Yep, she has her husband returning things daily. I wish he'd just put his foot down. Carol, I was going to say gorgeous then. Georgeson. What the fuck is she talking about? Yeah, we'd all like to know that. This big build up to she's going to have a $25 Patreon and she still didn't even say what the point of it was. Melissa Bell, Saturday Night Live used to have a recurring sketch called Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy. It was just stupid nonsense like, if you think a sunset is pretty, you're right. Now we have Deep Thoughts with Lisa Duncan. I can't wait for the lives either. They'll probably last 10 minutes, then she'll have to go to McDonald's. Peg, Deep Thoughts family... The Deep Thoughts family vacation is so Lisa. I need to go and watch them. You watch, I'll forget. User SM1CB... After this video from Lisa, I think I stand corrected, Jules. I think you may be right. Yes, I am. It's just me being stupid. Please don't think I'm like this all the time. I can't believe she asked for paid subscription. The Hermes bag was ridiculous. Just watch that. If someone treated me bad in a store, I would not give them my hard-earned money. Snap! She had me fooled until these 2 videos. Well, I'm glad you've come over to the dark side and you can now see the truth. Why would you shop from a shop that treated you like a piece of shit? Nope. I would rather go find some poor woman like she used to do back in the day, making bags in her back room, and get one made by them. Helen. She stopped fooling me years ago. Her hauls and greed became distasteful and so unrelatable. I thought it was bad then. Wow, it got out of control. Christine. She fooled me when she started out on YouTube, but when she was planning to leave her small doggy and all the cats at home to die in the middle of a hurricane, then I saw who she really was. Later she insulted a lady in an elevator and broke her spirit and kicked her while she was down. She never apologised for her actions. She's truly a horrible person. Christine. She did me initially as well, but I soon seen who she really was. So many still think she's sweet and kind. I don't get it. She's so insulting and condescending to her audience time and time again. I know. And to her family, and the looks and the giggle and all the rest of it, and they don't see it. Joyce, welcome to the light and the truth. Yeah, that's what we should call it. I'm saying come over to the dark side. She's the dark side, isn't she? Is it Catcher? Barbanel. He's Catcher, isn't it? Yeah. Whenever she comes back from a conference, I just saw the beginning and I was going to read colonoscopy. Oh dear Lord, it's been a long day already and I haven't been up that long. Whenever she comes back from a conference, she comes up with a harebrained idea that never pans out. She does this after the LTK nonsense and never follows through. Ain't that the truth? But this time she didn't think, Catcher. She came back, she opened the Patreon, she set the thing, thought it'd be brilliant, then did the video, and now she's like, didn't quite go as I planned. True story, but boy did she F it up this time. I'm not going to wait till I know what I'm doing. We will learn together while you pay me to learn. No, Lisa, you learn. Get your shit together, then sell it to people. Exactly. Exactly. In her little pea brain, she's above all that. Isn't she, Peg? Oh, I don't need to do that. Oh, she pays that thing. What's that thing that everyone was shilling at one point? Skillshare. I went on there and I learnt about all the different layers in perfume. Woo! You still can't fucking describe a perfume worth shit, can you? Back to Lardy. Meet Virginia. I wear sterling silver and 14 karat white gold jewellery. Lardo telling me to mix and match. Hell no. I suppose she can't get sterling silver from Turkey where she orders it from. Knows nothing about real jewellery. She doesn't. She just fucking assembles stuff. She buys something and adds a dingle-dangle and says she made it. Elysium Pondu. Preach it, Jill. Thank you. Meet Virginia. I actually make some jewellery occasionally for family and friends, and it's really expensive to do it. I wish I had more time to do it, but at the moment I don't. I've invested several $100s. Her jewellery is cheapy Dollar General type jewellery. Totally. If you ever want to give us a link or send me some pictures of what you're selling for, because I'm assuming you're in America, for the ladies to buy off you, you can drop me a email at chattoexposed@aol.com. That goes for anybody. If you've got a shop or anything that you're selling or things that you do. What was it Stephanie started? Stephanie's small shop thing she does at the end of a video. I'll have to start doing that. But yeah, we had a link to Angela's anxiety crochet thing. So if you're ever selling anything, just start off small here. And see if you know, the more money you get in, the more stuff you can buy, the more stuff you can make. And you never know, you might be able to give up work and just do jewellery making. Gerin, oh my god, you crack me up, lol. Thank you, I'm glad. That's the point of it. I hope I give everyone a laugh a day. Deb Gordon, this is why greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. It's also verification of all your brilliant observations, Jules. Thank you. Gerin. Ha ha ha. This made my day. I couldn't wait to tell Jed. I was like, guess. He's like, oh, I went, she's fucked it big time. But she hasn't though, has she? She'll still carry on exactly the same. MJ Brownlee. With the extra content she will have to shoot and put up, we'll see if she's telling the truth about being a hard worker. Yeah. 2 months. I give her 2 months and the Patreon no more. Like her cameo. Shall I go and find it and put it in here? I think I'm going to do that. Hang on a minute, folks. Where's my right button? Honestly. I will be back. I had a thought. I'm going to put it in a separate video. I'll just carry on with the comments, and there'll be another video after this, and the thumbnail is going to be, I've forgotten her name, Janice from the Muppets. Melissa, Miss Gracie Macy. Melissa, aka Lisa, is emotionally bankrupt. No matter how many designer handbags and lip liners she buys, now she wants her minions to pay for her shopaholic lifestyle. She badly wants that house on the water. I want a fucking house on the water too, but I wouldn't do that. Meet Virginia, Liza again, the salesman. I wish I'd never left where I was. I was right at the sea. I used to look out of Tech Help's bedroom window and I look at the sea when he was going to sleep, when he was having a bad night. Why did we move, I hear you ask? For work! Because there wasn't any unless you spoke Welsh where we were, and we didn't. And Tech Help was about to start school, and there's no way he'd have been able to ask to go to the toilet or whatever, so we were like, no, we'll move for work, because we're lazy benefit scroungers, don't you know? If I was a lazy benefit scrounger, I'd have stayed fucking lazy and scrounging by the sea. Elizabeth. Yes, you did. I did tell you so. Sweet southern bitch that she is. My cat has more wisdom. What's your cat called? Elizabeth. I like to know people's pets. The Nikki 58. I wouldn't ever pay a penny to any of these influencers, especially her. It's blatantly obvious that she thinks that she's important enough to discuss the latest lip liner combo and handbag in her Barbie, Pamela, Kate, Bridget. $25. I want that admiration and self-worth through your money club. Does she never stop thinking about herself? No, never. Get a grip, women. Women or woman. There are people out there in the real world who cannot feed their children or pay bills, never mind the next lip liner. It's not a case of jealousy, as I have my own business, but moral ethics. Exactly. Oh, you're another one. If you want to share what you do on here for us lot to buy things, if something catches somebody's eye, we can all help each other. Me, Virginia. Jules, I really wish you would reconsider for us to be a channel member, please, because you do have a smaller channel and some of us would like to bless you if you would let us. What's wrong with a little extra cash every month? You're so deserving. Bless you, and we love you, so think about it. Personally, I would love to help out. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. There's so many kind people on here. I got bullied into it. No, I didn't. People kept asking, would I do? So I've done a stupid Amazon wish list, and I've got a PayPal thing, if you want to go and look for it. If people want to donate that way, that's great. But I would never put what I do behind a paywall, because I'm so good. No, I would never feel right having people pay me to get something they can see for free. But if you want to buy me something stupid off my wish list or something, that would be great. Thank you. That's why I don't put Super Chat up when I do lives, because you don't need to pay to talk to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I get the people that have got big channels and they'd never see the comments unless people use Super Chat. But Lardy basically used it to screw her minions out of money every time she went live and guilt trip them into giving her money, and that's just wrong. I don't agree with it. User RP blump-da-dump-da-dum. You are not a bad person, but it gets so old when you talk only about yourself. What about your husband and your kids? I don't believe you're in this for anyone but yourself. Just saying. I do talk about my husband and kids all the time. What do you want to know? My children are private people. They don't want to be plastered all over the internet. This is a thing I do. But ask a question. If I can answer it, I'll answer it. I don't... Ask everyone else. I'm always talking about them. The Nikki. As human beings, we are different, so you cannot expect everybody to agree with you, right? You cannot expect humans to sparkle through the excess consumption of handbags and lip liners per se. This big announcement is, of course, to feed her self-gratification, looking for more validation through $25. I don't think so. What does she actually bring to the table? That's my question. Apart from Pamela Kate Bridget in her fantasy world, her kitty cats bring more. Exactly. All I ever do is watch the cats. I'm always looking behind her to see if any of them are coming out. Sassy the other day made me laugh. She came out and she sat outside of what was Will's bedroom, looking at the door for ages. You know, the thing cats do. Excuse me, I'm important. Open this door for me. And because she was doing her video, she didn't notice her. And she waited and waited and waited. And then she got so fed up, she just walked off. And it's like, if I was there, I'd have opened the door. Claire. I think 10 of us should send you a couple of pounds and you can take one for the team for a month. Just out of nosiness. I'm always up for doing that if that's what you want to do. But I would wait a few months and see if she actually puts anything up there worth watching. Helen, there are still so many of them drinking the Kool-Aid. I know, and still calling us jealous. You just can't help some people. I just found your channel and your voiceover is everything. Thank you, Serin. Welcome aboard. Sharon Thompson, I think she drank the Kool-Aid at that conference. Her whole demeanour in that video was just weird. Wasn't it though? J-Lo in the city, yes, and she seemed anxious and nervous. Because she knew it was stupid what she was doing. Claire, this, my friends, is what is called an own goal. Voyeur, Jules. You said you can't wait to see her live. Does that mean you'll be subscribing to her Patreon? No, she's doing the lives on YouTube. She said she'd still be on YouTube and she'd be doing lives, but she's doing Patreon at $25 a month as well. Unless I misheard her. But I don't think I did. I may check. But no, I won't be paying $25. I haven't got fucking $25 to waste on her. No. Patty, great video, Jules. Thanks for sharing. Happy Mother's Day. Same to you, my dear. Same to you. Voyeur, I wonder if she'll delete everyone who left a negative comment like she usually does. If so, most of her subscribers will be gone. I guess they're not the girlfriends who sip strawberry margaritas at her table like she assumed they are. She won't get rid of them because she didn't get rid of them on the frumpy thing where everyone was calling her out about the lady in the lift. She just left them up because it's engagement. And YouTube loves engagement and they'll push her. That's the thing. If the more likes, comments and shares a video gets, the more YouTube shares it. So you have to have a load of people sharing you in the first place for YouTube to share you. Why don't they share smaller YouTube channels that are doing something interesting rather than these big ones that don't need any help? Anyway. Laurie Beth left her a comment. The comment section is tearing you to pieces. I love this for you. Has she suddenly realised that Lisa D1's not her friend? I know what this is. Lisa hasn't spoken to her for ages. She ghosted her. And we all know Lardy hates getting ghosted. So this is her first chance to actually say something. Fair play though, Laurie. Actually saying it. Good for you. See, she's allowed an opinion like the rest of us. Did you see Lardy's comment? Bah, T, I've just read it there. Dolly Rocker. Remember she said scheming is an adjective that describes someone who is always doing sneaky things to make things happen. Like your scheming friend who invites you to a family party because she secretly wants you to meet her adorable cousin. A scheme is a plan of action that's usually secret or kept hidden. She's been scheming all her life, Dolly Rocker. That's why she was in her room thinking of things to say. Maya Lightseeker, I do love your doggy. Oh, the things they learn at these YouTube conferences to make money, trying to gaslight us under the "this is for you" category. Just fake as fuck she is. Oh, and also she practically describes all her other subscribers that don't become Patreons as leftovers. People that don't care enough. People who are combative. I can't believe her minions can't see through this now. A few have, but a lot haven't. Right. I wish these people would really hear what she says. She also seems to assume they are all a mess in every way and need her advice, help, guidance, for fuck's sake. I know. Who'd be so rude as to think? J-Lo in the city. Cheers to Lardy. I wish Lardy would tell us why there was a falling out. There won't have been a falling out, J-Lo. Lisa will just have ghosted her. And Lardy in her head thought her and Lisa were BFFs. And then she realised she was never a friend. And you know, Lardy hates being ghosted. That would be interesting. I'd love her to come on here. I'd share a live with her and chat with her. But she won't. Mamacita. She knows you have a band of morons following you. Lol at Jules. Did I say that? Oh, Jules, I love you. Thanks for your work and always making me smile and belly laugh. I love the fact that you're all laughing. And yes, Melissa is particularly obnoxious, condescending and disgusting here. Anyone else get really irked with her saying "out of town" and "pump." She's in her fucking element at the moment because she's going out of town. TS3937. Honestly, I could see the Patreon thing if she wants the live chats. Personally, I wouldn't pay a cent, but $25 should be 5 or maybe 10. She's out of touch. It's scary. Totally out of touch. Did she say she's doing the lives on Patreon? Maybe I missed that. I thought she said she was going to do lives on YouTube plus, but anyway. This is about Glenda. You need to do the one where she shows us her hair washing routine. Can you throw me a link, Taylor? Please, thank you very much. Helen, today's rain, tomorrow's whiskey. She wouldn't last 2 seconds in Scotland. Oh, can you imagine? Tiptoeing around in her high heels looking for a compliment. I'd buy tickets to that. I'd give you $25 fucking to follow her around in Scotland being shouted at. Helen, the money she spends on ridiculously overpriced bags, not even nice ones. Exactly, I don't see the appeal in that Birkin. I don't get it. If you're a high-powered businesswoman and you want the best of the best, and if that is what that is, then great. But she isn't that woman. She's the sequins and glitter girl. Why is she trying to be something she's not? Helen, has she ever heard of static? I know, that was hysterical, wasn't it? He was... Honestly, I bet she rang John up in the middle of the night. Oh my God, John. Elizabeth, of course not. She doesn't even know the meaning of the word. She probably can't even spell it. Peg, this is something Lisa finds noteworthy about her trip. What in the actual with this woman, exactly? But she's going to go deep, guys, and teach us things. Maya Lightseeker, why do her legs look like she's wearing dark pantyhose? It doesn't look like a natural tan or even fake to me. That's the thing. It's like, has she overdone it with the fake tanner? Who knows? What were they called? The stockings with the thing up the back. Yep, she came back really appreciating her subs at the tune of $300 a year for Patreon. She's shown her true colours to her subs and most are furious. But they'll all calm down and go back like they always do. Gerin, you are too funny. Thank you very much. Nikki Venable. My God. The woman is out of control. I love shopping and I can shop with the best of them. But this seems absolutely over the top and not even fun, to be honest. It's like she runs into a store and grabs as much as possible with no thought about what she would really want. Exactly! Half the fun of shopping is seeing something you really like and looking at the price and going, right, yeah, no, maybe that's not a weekly thing. And my birthday's not for ages, so I'm going to save up and get it. But no, she sees, she gets. Lisa Marie, at this stage of my life I'm shopped out. I have so much stuff. Clothes, bags, shoes, books, DVDs, skincare and makeup. I just don't get a good feeling anymore when I'm spending money. Stuff does not matter. We just lost our dog of 10 years. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Lisa Marie. And I would give up everything I own to have her back. My best friend's granddaughter fell in a pool and nearly drowned, and she's in ICU. So useless designer stuff doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Oh my God, can we all send up a prayer for that young girl? Oh, I hate to hear about little ones falling in pools. Ugh, see, she's got no clue. She didn't care. Oh, she did that sad video when Bridget died, yeah. All a show. Ooh, this is a long one. Peg, she wants to be a leader. Of what? I was going to say the gang, but I don't want to give him any fucking airtime. Leader of the Lisa cult. The next Jim Jones, no doubt. She's going full cult wacko. Munchkin land. As a narc, she would just love to lord over a tiny little country and have the tiny little people bow down to her and applaud when she deems to grace them with her presence. A nude shopping cult set up in Sephora. A leader of leading her family into the poorhouse whilst looking so vibey. Peg, it made her appreciate her viewers, she says. Right, so much so that she's charging them to watch her now. You couldn't make it up, could you? Elizabeth, some young woman asked her about self-respect. It's not exposing your body to all and sundry. It's setting up boundaries and knowing your self-worth, Lisa. Love, serve, give. Remember, you are a leader or a teacher. Be humble. The only quest which I see you're on is satisfying your every need and whim that comes into your empty head. So true. Ms. Anzu, why are you here? I don't know what you're referring to. Was she saying people at the thing were saying, why were you here? Exactly, they were wondering why she was there. J-Lo in the city. The zip sounds like shit. Doesn't it, though? She was moaning about shit zip and she's got another one with a shit zip. Say that 10 times fast. Elizabeth. Jules, as a narcissist, it is normal to her to act in this undisciplined way of life. In her own self-absorbed mind, she's all that matters and everyone else is secondary. Yep. See, the thing with Lisa that people miss is she's a covert narc. So people look at her and they go, oh, she couldn't possibly be a narcissist. I've seen narcissists and da-da-da-da. Yeah. Read up on covert narcs. She is one of her multiple personalities that live in her head, giving her useless advice. She makes me laugh. I was thinking in my head. Where else would you think? Honey, you are empty. How did she end up over there, mind you? Lardy like Lisa, that's what. You watched fucking Honeybee move now that Lardy doesn't like her anymore. But she's a deep thinker. This. Yes, her head, empty. Her heart, empty. Her stomach, empty. Her guest room, empty. No bed. That's why Brooke slept on her couch. Set up the room, mummy dearest. It will cost nothing compared to all those bags that just sit in the closet. She has actually got a bed in that room because that was Will's room and Will's moved to Brooke's room. So his bed is still in that room, which is why I didn't understand why she didn't sleep down there. Has she got it covered in crap? Is that why the door's always shut? Caro Linen. Hey Jules, your commentary on this video was spot on. My goodness, the money this woman spends is mind-boggling. Wouldn't you think her husband would say, you've got a shopping issue? Well, see, the thing is he can't now, can he? Because she's earning money from YouTube and sponsors and what have you. So she's like, I'm bringing in the money now, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Maybe the husband has a new golf buddy he enjoys her time away. And he enjoys her time away. He actually encourages it. In one video she said that John asked why she didn't buy both bags she liked instead of one. I know, don't you remember back in the day with the lipsticks? I said to John, they're all having a go at me, and John said, buy two. Or maybe he has a new girlfriend that is not a shopaholic and a narcissist. My thoughts exactly. I hope he's enjoying his time away from the grill. Seems time apart works for them both. Blah. But Wheel is probably being overlooked, and so is BC. Mum and Dad are living their best lives. And so is BC. Anyhow, I'm glad that Brooke thought about Will and came to stay. Use a quo. Is that a goal in life, to become a better YouTuber? Ugh. It's for her. Lad Donnerstown. Why didn't she use the elevator? She probably didn't even know there was one. She's that fucking stupid. She might come across a lady with a long bag and a saddle. Oh, that was quick, Hannah. Well done. Just what I was thinking. You lot are funny. I think I may need to have a break and go to the loo in a minute. She says she likes to learn and do her research. Why wouldn't she research Vegas weather and plan accordingly for heat, cold, static, etc.? She's not very smart. No, she's not, is she? Are people really interested in this level of detail with all the name dropping? No, would be the answer to that. How's she getting her vitamins if all she eats is meat? Apparently the cow eats the vitamins and then she eats the cow. She says she gets them from what the animals eat. There we go. Look at her hair. We are all so jealous that we can't write "I love this seat" and "I love feeling empty" in our Dior notebooks. Ain't that true, Tamara? I'm going out now to buy one. I need another break. I'm sorry, people. I shall be back in but a mo. And I'm back. And I read, while I was gone, that Sarah Lancashire won Best Actress in the BAFTA TV Awards. I'm so happy for her. It was a no-brainer, really. So if you haven't watched Happy Valley, go to my channel page, Exposed by Jules, click on the magnifying glass and tap in Happy Valley, and it will show you what it is, so you know what you're looking for when you go to watch it, because it's bloody brilliant. And so is she. If you ever see anything with Sarah Lancashire in, just watch it. Be well worth your time. Demerara. We are all so jealous that we can't write. I love this seat and I love feeling empty in our Dior notebooks. Oh, I forgot to buy it while I wasn't online. I loved how that came before. I'm thankful my mum doesn't have cancer. I know. And she doesn't hear what she's saying, does she? Not at all. Yeah, that was more important. Feeling empty. That we paid for. Yep. I'm just amazed that her notebook does not read "Dear Diary." I bet she uses a pink pen just to feel more feminine vibes. No, she's got that special pen, hasn't she, that somebody she listens to has. She bought it because of him. But she's normal. Okay. Katnian. Why can't she just call a taxi to the airport? Exactly. Instead of having Brooke sleep on a couch. Why didn't she take Brooke with her? I always thought Lisa was just unexperienced and so terribly naive for her age, but I really think she's just shallow and just lacking in the intelligence department. I don't even think bursting her bubble and having her living in the real world would help her. I don't think it would either. And the thing is as well, if she paid for a taxi, that had cut into her spending money, so she doesn't want to do that. Why do that when you can have your family running around picking up and putting down for you all the time? MJ Brownlee. I'm surprised she's venturing out on her own. She's growing up at the ripe old age of 50. Brooke is a knockout. Absolutely stunning. You can see why Lisa doesn't have her in the videos. I think she's a narcissist. Do you think? Frank Slayer. Yes, Lisa's a covert narcissist. I've been saying it since the get-go. And I too think Brooke's a pretty young girl. And she should get away from her mother so that she's not fucking weighing herself every day. Did anybody hear that? When she said, oh, Brooke was about to weigh herself. And I went, oh my God, what are you doing? What should follow that? You don't need to weigh yourself, Brooke. You're perfect as you are. go away, it's me that's obsessed with my weight. No, what she said was, oh my God, Brooke, what are you doing weighing yourself with all your clothes on? Claire, Eurovision, another example of the attempt to erode all boundaries. Isn't it just? It went all weird. No. And I used to enjoy watching us come last. I loved the Eurovision. I had a fucking mad crush on Johnny Logan. And he was on the other day and he's still looking good. But it's like, no, it's just all weird now. No, won't be from me from now on unless they go back to how it was. Elysium Pondu. They've got that big house and Brooke has to sleep on a couch. This woman is becoming more insane by the second. I know, I don't understand why Brooke was on the couch. She's always treated her kids like dirt. One year she forgot to buy Will school clothes. She claimed that school snuck up on me this year. She kicked a teenage Brooke out of her bedroom so she could use it as a filming room. Then she proceeded to never film in it. She's the most selfish, self-censored narcissist I've ever witnessed in my life. So true, Lisa Marie. What's funny is she doesn't like Christmas either. My guess is because it means buying for others and not herself. Ain't that the truth? MJ Brownlee. The girl slept on a couch because Lisa likes to pretend she's well off but probably doesn't have a proper bed or a bedroom set up in that big house. She does. She does actually have the bedroom. I just don't know why Brooke didn't sleep in it. Lisa only buys for her and the 2 rooms to show off on videos. Nothing else would be wasted. Guest rooms, etc. I agree, but when they started off, they had Will and Brooke and them, and then the upstairs empire. So the bedroom's there. It's kitted out as a bedroom. I just don't know why Brooke wasn't allowed to sleep in it. It makes no sense. Christine Mackin on author. McKinnon. Honestly, what is wrong with me? Christine McKinnon, author. Oh, if you're ever looking for a narrator, I find it so disingenuous that she refuses to engage with the people who critique her price. If she's such a deep thinker, she should be able to engage in an intelligent conversation. Have you met Lisa? With those who love her but can't afford to pay. Jealousy doesn't even come into it. They love her but can't afford it. Exactly, and she doesn't care. Because like I said, why couldn't she contact those people? She'll know, she'll have seen comments if they've been there all the time. Like, I could tell you who comments here all the time. And go to them and say, right, I can see you can't afford it. I'm going to have a special tier for those of you that can't, and I'll send you a link. Simple. But no. Because she'd miss out. Earth, Moon and Stars. Just saw that Lardy left a mean comment on Lisa's Friday video. I'm shocked. I thought she was a devout fan. Yeah, until Lisa started ghosting her. She don't like to be ghosted. Yes, I mentioned that on the last video, lol. I saw she commented. T7, she finally realised that Lisa never liked her, but only tolerated her to avoid her wrath. I love it. Ain't that the truth, Raven? So it's like, don't worry about your friends, worry about your enemies. Alicia. I wonder how Lisa coped in New York or Washington DC, because I know it's loads of walking there. Maybe she wore her sneakers, who knows. Also, this video is ridiculous considering she's charging $25 for Patreon. She's clearly doing well with all this designer crap she's been buying, not to mention she has an Hermes Birkin in mind, which costs over $10,000. I'm assuming she has that money on hand if she's just waiting to buy it at any moment, and claims to not have credit cards. $1 to $5 is what she should be charging. If she genuinely cared, she wouldn't only allow rich people to afford her content. But that's the point, isn't it, Alicia? She doesn't care. Bonnie, it's been hard for me and sometimes I fail. But I was taught from the beginning, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I love you, Bonnie. I want to know what you really think. Patriot Angel. I thought she was a dimwit when she said about being cold and had to leave the party. She had that beautiful cashmere wrap. Yeah, what? The electric one. That would be perfect over those dresses, even her suits. I see lots of classy women do that. Oh, I forgot. She only has class in her pinky finger. Love your videos, Jules. Thank you. She can never get fashion right. No, she can't. She's trying to tell us what to wear. That woman that I was going on about, I think her name's Andrea. Let's do it! With the black hair. She's cool. You could say to her, how do I make this and this look good? And she'd be able to do it. Lisa wouldn't. If you said to Lisa, what should I wear with this? Oh, hang on while I go to Pinterest. What the fuck am I supposed to tell them? Zoya? That necklace and the camera bag aren't even nice for that amount of money. She spent more money in 2 days than I get in 2 years. I know the feeling. I agree, that's the ugliest bag I've seen for sure. That ridiculous price. For that ridiculous price. See, now I'd probably buy something weird and wonderful like that, but not for that amount of money. It'd be like in a thrift shop somewhere or something. Do you know what I mean? I love dopey things. And I used to buy, like I used to get Kipling bags when Madam was little so she could play with the monkey and stuff like that. And then I had t-shirts and that had things on that she could sit and rub or pull out or whatever. So I'd buy a stupid camera bag, but not that stupid camera bag. The bag is cute, like something from Claire's accessories store for 10 to 14-year-old girls, in case you aren't familiar. Yeah, I'd buy it from Claire's. I would, because I'm dopey. But yeah, I wouldn't pay £10,000 for it. Miss Gracie Macy, Jules, I'm noticing your subscriber numbers are growing. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I get 10 and then I lose 12, but you know, you never know. One day I might have that silver plaque behind me. Yeah, right. Well, that's never going to happen. Thank you for the round of applause. I bet they'll really jump up now since the Patreon disaster. Go, Jules. I don't think they will, Barbara, to be honest. They won't come over here. They'll sulk for a bit and then they'll go back to her. And I'll still be mean and jealous. Tammy Williams, she could do a Patreon video on her extensive knowledge of aspartame and Diet Coke. Not everyone is smart enough to handle her expertise. I wonder if she will read from her notebook on Patreon. Lisa's Deep Thoughts. Wow, amazing. Lisa's Deep Thoughts, number 1. I love feeling empty. Yeah, because that's what you are. Hannah, was about time people see the real Lisa. Thanks, Jules, for another video. Thank you, honey, for always being here. Contrasty, I like Lisa. We know! We know you like Lisa. You start every comment with I like Lisa. I like the fact she lives for herself despite the criticism. But no, I don't understand daughter sleeping on a couch. Nope. I don't get it either, Anne. What the fuck was going on there? There was a bed. And she even announced it. Why would you announce it? You'd just say Brooke slept over. Crazy, right? It surely is. Do you think that's the meaning of life? Just living for yourself. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, Hannah? I mean, who's happier? Is she truly happy? Do we think she's truly happy? I don't think she is, because she's always striving for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and nothing makes her happy. I said to Jed, I've got a makeup collection because he likes to buy me things because I'm stuck in a bedroom. So I've got loads of nice things in this room. But if someone walked in tomorrow and said, give up everything that's in here for a bungalow so that you can spend time with your family, go, take it now, quick. Where's the removal man? And I would never ask for another thing again. But Lisa, she gets the thing that she really wants, and then she wants the other thing, and then the next thing. She wants the house on the water, then it'll be the boat, then it'll be something else. It never ends. Wendy, wow, in my area we did all things house. Cleaned up after dinner and went for a walk or bike ride with the spouse or special other. That is real life for us poor slobs, Miss Sparkle. Is that what we should call her, Miss Sparkle? I had to dampen my sparkle. Fuck off. My Miami Adventura Mall is a joke. Everybody knows that status people shops at Bal Harbour shops. The shops at Bal Harbour. Anyway, I wish I forgot what she's just now learning in life. That's the thing though, we all have forgotten more than she's ever learned. I hate them snobby type of places where everybody goes in their heart. It used to be like that when it first opened at, oh shit, what's it called? Brent Cross. I remember going shopping there with my aunt to get an outfit for my cousin's wedding. And it's like, we went into, oh shit, what was the shoe shop? Some posh shoe shop. And they went, would madam require a pop sock to try their shoes on? And it was like, go on then, whatever. Why does that get you? Looking down your nose at people. Where? And why is it those who have the least give the most? Cat Mama. Anyone that'll spend $25 a month to hear, hi guys, let me show you what I bought that most of you can't afford deserves wasting their money. Exactly. And let's not forget looking at those appetizing McDonald's burgers on a plate covered in cheese and bacon. I wouldn't pay $25 a month if it would show me Brad Pitt in the nude. Oh, I don't know. I think I might tune in for 1 month. That don't impress me much. Serin, I might pay $25 to see Brad Pitt in the buff, but I'd cancel my subscription immediately after seeing it and taking a screenshot. Now, see? That's clever. Morrissey is all hot and bothered. Oh, yeah, me too. Now that sounds like a good $25 spent, doesn't it? Come on, Brad. You know you want a Patreon. Brad's Nude Patreon. She's confused by static, yet she thinks she can help us. I know. Poor deluded little soul. Wendy Bin. My interior designer is HUD. Lol. They gave me the same floors as Melissa in a low-income apartment. And slate floors to match. Lucky me. I am status now. Laugh my arse off. And I got palms and philodendrons for $14.99. Okay, carry on. Cynthia, do you think Lisa confused OnlyFans and Patreon? Just wondering. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh no, guys, I didn't mean that. What the literal fuck? Why are we hearing that she actually wrote down she likes her seat and likes feeling empty, hungry, not to mention, who the fuck writes that down? What a mess. Totally agree. Hang on, I nearly forgot. Who in the adult world has time for that? I get sometimes it's nice to think, I enjoyed that flight, or that flight went smooth, but not to write it down, to read it later, like it's so enlightening to her and her subs is beyond me. I got a seat all on my own. Yeah, because no one wanted to sit next to carnivore ass, that's why. Meet Virginia. Wow, you don't have a guest room in that big empty house for your kid to sleep in? Unbelievable. I don't know what was going on there, I really don't. Probably filled with all her junk. Maybe that's what she's done. Everything's on top of the bed and she couldn't be bothered moving it for Brooke. She probably turned Brooke's room into a fourth closet. Where's she putting all this shit? Yeah, it'd be Will's room, because Will got Brooke's room, thankfully. They didn't leave him in that room sharing a toilet with everyone and sundry. So now he's in his own little corner of the house. But he still probably doesn't get any privacy. MJ Brownlee, as well off as she is, I doubt she has more proper beds or complete bedrooms. Her money is all for showing off, not for making a house a home, as if. Is pretty sad she didn't keep Brooke's room, so when she comes she can use it. Lisa is so selfish. No, she gave Brooke's room to Will, and Will's room's there, and on the rare occasion the door's open, you can see there's a bed. That's where she sends John when he's snoring. Maybe Brooke wanted to sleep upstairs so she could palm a few makeup bits, but she could do that while she's away. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Wendy, yeah, what that commentator said should have been taught to her by her mother. Remember where you started and remember those who got you where you are. Exactly. I was, there was a thing, an old boss, I think, who said, don't forget who you meet on the way up. You may be saying hello again on the way down. But she doesn't think of that. This is not about carnivore, it's about those who do not agree with her being reduced to a lower class of subscriber, and she makes sure they know it. Ain't that true? What happened to her daughter's room? Will's in it. Will moved into Brooke's room, and Will's room is for John when he snores. But why Brooke didn't sleep in that room, I do not know. Probably is now one of her many closets in that house. Could very well be. But the bed's still there. I've seen the bed. Chanel bag storage room is my guess. She probably wants to share the pictures on her Patreon, because if she put it on YouTube, her audience would start to see her true colours. Or she could be robbed. She could be now. She's fucking stupid. Everyone knows where she lives. I mean, she's making herself a target, flaunting all of the money, jewellery, lux. Exactly. And telling everyone where she lives. Barbara. Those of us from the bakery have been waiting for this day. Many of her loyal minions have finally woken up. I love that you were mentioned in the comments. Thank you, Barbara. Are you getting loads of new people over at the bakery after this hoo-ha? Be interesting to see. Meet Virginia. She ate breakfast alone. Loner. She had nobody sitting beside her at the conference. Weird. She didn't hang out with anyone after the event. No social skills. She ate supper alone. Loner. She wanted to go home early. Boring. And you want subs to pay over $20 on Patreon. Ding dong. Excellent observation. She's a true narc. She truly is. On target. She's probably scared, intimidated by anyone that's not kissing her butt and not falling for her so-called southern feminine charm. Exactly. She can't cope. So true. Is $25 a month. What a robbery. Barbara, second comment. Jules, your commentary on this video is golden. Thank you very much. I just click and whatever comes out of my mouth comes out. Brooke, lol, the bikini video. She never turns around though. Wonder why. Miss Pancake Ass, that's why. I know what that was. I know that was mean. I'm sorry. It's okay, you can say it. I'm so tired of her. Have you heard what she said about the lady in the thing? She does it all the time. She puts people down, but she pretends she doesn't. She just slips up every now and then. Nah, not mean at all. I've wondered about that myself. Because she's so thin, she lost her butt. Nothing back there but bones. Ain't that truth? And she even says that she loves her flat butt, that she wouldn't care if it disappeared altogether. Yeah, right. Deb Gordon. She can't even be bothered to check the weather of the place she's travelling to, nor consider that all conference centres turn down the AC when expecting hundreds of people, and she expects to be a leader. Of what? What not to do? Preach! Thank you. What was that for? Oh, that personal style thing. Bay 6768. She sure eats a lot of bacon for how much she claims it hurts her stomach. We're too clever for her here, aren't we, Bay? In one of the comments under a new announcement video, a woman figured out that if all her 175,000 followers joined her Patreon at $25 a month, she'd be making well over $4 million per month. Wow. That's not going to happen though, is it? Shall we see where it's at now? Let's see how many things she's got. 1,302. Wrong decision, my friend. Good luck. Will she make her parents pay the 25? We'll see. Right, let's go see. Because I'm going to show you something in a bit. $34. 43. So she may have 43 people. I bet she thought they'd be running over there, pushing each other out of the way to press the button and join. I wonder if that's given her a wake-up call. The people kept telling her she's stupid and what is she doing and blah, blah, blah. She won't listen to that. But the people not clicking on the Patreon, that she'll hear loud and clear. I want, I love, me. The world revolves around Lisa. The end. Ain't that the truth, Gen X Granny? She thinks her audience is jealous. Plenty of us will occasionally buy nice things, nice clothes or designer handbags. I'm grateful I purchased mine before they became ridiculously overpriced. Yeah, everyone said they've doubled lately. Handbags currently are twice as much as when I bought mine. That's ridiculous. I feel an odd combination of annoyance and sympathy for Lisa. Is it greed, ignorance, ego, narcissist personality disorder? Why would anyone be jealous of those things? Exactly. There are plenty of women that I admire and get inspiration, but she's definitely not one of them. Bellarti, 2006. I love it, 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 on and on and on and on. If she says I love it one more time and whispers it too, like, why in the hell is she whispering? Jules, happiest of Mother's Day going out to you. Thank you very much, honey. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day too. Patty Thrower. This channel and those commenting are so toxic. Just don't watch. Rather than ripping apart people with spiteful comments. Please, excuse me, Patty Thrower, where have I been spiteful? Where have I not told the truth? Where have I not just shone a light on what she's actually doing? So you watched her ask for $25 a month and drop $15,000 in a weekend, and you're coming over here to shout at me. Joyce. Even Lardy left a comment on Lisa's video. When I tell you I almost howled when I read it. It was funny. I never liked Lardy, but I'm changing my mind. Lardy's just pissed off because Lisa dumped her and she didn't want to be dumped, that's all. Mara Lane. Well, I am absolutely embarrassed and had no idea what the fuck was really going on with her. I wrote something last week in her defence. I've never commented on her page. Not anyone that says anything. I'm not anyone that says anything, I just watch. So I was just not getting the hate. I get it now. Sorry for not believing in what you're trying to do. Have watched you now. The demise in humanity has hit the internet. Now subscribe to you, unsubscribe to her. She doesn't know me at all. I'm good. Well, thank you, Myra Lane. And that took guts to stand here and say that you were horrible, but now you left a comment thinking I was, and now you've realised. Thank you very much. Hannah's welcoming you too. We all welcome you here. I hope you make some new friends, because there's a bunch of lovely ladies and men here. Nice to be here. I'm glad, and I hope you stay. Anna McClure. Why do you spend your precious time hating on her? Just curious. I'm not hating on her, Anna. Have you seen her videos? Really? Do you live in a fog? I'm trying to show you the real Lisa. Maybe one day you'll wake up. Maybe you won't. Why would you spend your precious time coming here to make that comment? Just curious. And if you made a comment like that on Lisa's, you'd be deleted. What does that tell you? MJ Brownlee. So, John's been taking his own trips, huh? I thought that. John doesn't like to travel. Oh, no, but he's travelling with golf. I didn't say anything. Maybe with a mistress. Imagine living with Lisa. He needs to get away. I didn't say it, Lauren. Well, Lorena, you did. MJ Brownlee. What colour is her body? She looks well done. Then her face is really off. I know. Can't figure it out myself. No. Well, they just call stuff pinstripes. Are they pinstripes? Oh, I'm going to have to fucking Google it. This is driving me mad. See if that's what they're called. Yes. Sort of. Yes, black pinstripe pattern tights. Exactly. Ewusia. Jules, I just wanted to say I also have fibromyalgia. Oh, gentle hugs, honey. And understand what an effort everything can be. I raised my kids alone and my son has depression. I work full time and am exhausted all the time. Lisa's so ungrateful. She's on another planet. Gentle hugs. Fibro fucking sucks, and having to work through it sucks even more. And she has no clue. Oh, I felt sick after my injection. Warm hugs to you, my friend. That's what everyone will be sending you. You're amongst friends here. If you ever want to let off steam, we're here for you. Joyce, I wonder how she feels losing 1,000 followers overnight. Yep, but then she gained 500 back again, so... Hannah, agree 100% with you, Jules, on the disgusting Eurovision bullshit. Isn't it? I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I'll not be watching again anyway. I didn't watch this one. Once I saw Ireland and that, and it was like, what? And then Ollie doing his fucking thrusting with these 4 male dancers. It's like, can you not dance with 4 male dancers without having to rub their groin? What was the point of that? And it was supposed to be a song contest. Anyhow. User RP8, why don't you talk about your kids? I've just answered that one, haven't I? Have you just come to post it on every video? Wherever. Why don't you talk about your kids? I know real people when I see them, and I don't mind what you do, but there are so many other influencers like Raya Hope. She's the real deal. I'm not sure what you're trying to say there, but anyway. Hannah, secrets of YouTube, how to become an even bigger scammer and link everything, pretend you are friends with your audience, etc, etc. That's what you should do, write a book. Hannah, what a lie. God wants us to be successful. That's nowhere in the Bible. God wants us to live a fruitful life, honouring him and loving your neighbour as yourself, and to grow in Christ. Lisa likes the prosperity gospel, which is a false gospel. No gospel, and getting rich by ripping off people and playing on their vulnerable mind is not Christ-like. It isn't. If she was Christ-like, she'd have spoken to the woman in the lift. She'd have given the lady outside Target some money. She'd have donated more after the hurricane instead of a sheet that didn't fit her bed. There's a million things, but she ain't no Christian. Sorry for the invasion of comments. You can do it any time, you all know that. But her video made me so mad. Are there really people who care what she wears and eats during these so-called conferences? The self-importance is sickening. I, me. Ain't it the truth? User. She should take some advice from Dave Ramsey and save some money for the future. Is that what he talks about? Isn't that who she saw at this thing? Elizabeth, Jules, how many times? She's 64. So I just forget, miss. I'm sorry. Elizabeth, how deep? What shoes is she wearing? And what? She wants $25 for more of this nonsense. Grabbing. Grabbed. That should be the name of her channel. I hate it when people do that. I grabbed this and I grabbed that. Wormwood, as in Wormwood Scrubs. Yeah, I did get it. Astrid, hi Jules. I agree with you about Eurovision being satanic. It's so woke nowadays, too. Not family appropriated. Kisses from the Netherlands. By the way, keep going on with these videos. I'm laughing my ass off. Glad to hear it, Astrid. It's weird, isn't it? Very weird, strange thing. I think it's done now. I think the people that actually enjoyed the Eurovision from the start. I remember, here's a story. I've probably said this before. But the year that Brotherhood of Man were in, I said to my Uncle Joe, I don't like the colour you're painting the bathroom. My mum got him to paint our bathroom purple. I know. What happened to me? I don't know. I didn't like purple back then. Anywho, so Joe said to me, I said, they're going to win. And he went, do you think? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, if they win the Eurovision, I'll paint the bathroom back the same colour. So I said, it's a deal. Just as he put the last paint stroke up, I ran in. I went, there. He was like, no. Like, you lied. You lied to me. Susan Pash, I bet if Hermes was floating away in the ocean, right next to it, a woman drowning, Lisa would jump in and save the bag. Yep. Of course she would. Demira, I think she keeps trying with Hermes because she will now have her empowering story of rejection, trials and tribulations. It's like the confident mums with the better birthday party when her kids were little. She wants to overcome it by spending the most. The thing is, right, her kids are what? My daughter Brooke is 24. So Brooke's 24. Will's what? 21, 22, whatever. She's still trying to outdo the bouncy castle and donkeys. It's like, for the love of God, Lisa, give it up. Nobody cares what you've got. You were the only one that was pissed off about the donkeys. The kids had a whale of a time. I don't know if it's just me, but I hate how many conferences there are for influencers to learn how to squeeze more money out of their viewers. Hello, Mrs. Naive here. I didn't know that was even a thing until she mentioned it. Oh, have I done them all? Woo! Wow. If you got to the end of this mammoth thing, thank you very much. And I'm going off now to record a video about Lisa with Janice on the front, so look out for it. And I will see you in the next one.